Excuse me.
All right. This is case numbers SP 106-77821. People versus MARQUETTA, last name Adams. Charge is operating a motor vehicle with no insurance. Misdemeanor. There's also SP 107-96621. Charge is operating a motor vehicle while licensed improper. And count 2, operating the vehicle with improper plates. Today is scheduled for trial.
Good morning, Your Honor. Paulie is appearing on behalf of Ms. Adams. Ms. Adams, could you state your full name, please?
Marquita Rochelle Adams.
Your Honor, I'm asking on her behalf for an adjournment of the trial. She's quite frustrated, but she indicated that she had a date about 30 days ago, and she had a retained attorney at that time. She sent all her proofs to the retained attorney, but she doesn't have those proofs with her today. And so I think in fairness to her, even though she, like everybody else, she wants to get over it, she should go to trial, and I'm advising her to go to trial because right now she doesn't have the documents. And it was, I don't know what happened to the prior retained attorney. She said she emailed the prior hired attorney that she hired on her own.
She wasn't hired, sir.
Okay. Well, she indicates to me that she emailed these forms to someone.
Ms. Adams.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you know today is the day set for trial, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you are indicating that today you don't have your documentation because you did what with the documentation?
My last court date that I had, my lawyer that was a free lawyer from you guys, during the court session, she asked me to email my documents directly to her, and which I did. It's a different lawyer that I'm seeing now.
Okay, ma'am, but if it was emailed, then you should have your documents.
Yes, ma'am, I do. It's actually still in my email. I asked the lawyer, can I do that with him as well? And he told me that was something that I could not do. And that's why I'm so frustrated, because it's not me.
Well,
so,
Honor, if we can get her in a breakout room and she has time to go get those documents, that's fine.
It's in my email. I can email it right now.
So you can email it to the court.
Yes, ma'am. It's still in the sent email from my last court date a month ago when I sent it to the previous lawyer. And that's
okay, Miss Edwards, can she email those to you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, ma'am, I'm going to give you the court number for you to call. Miss Adams?
Yes, ma'am.
Call and speak with the court clerk and follow her instructions. 313-965-2405. Speak to the court clerk and then follow the instructions.
Thank you.
Miss Edwards, would you let us know when you get the documents?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right. Has Corporation Counsel come back at all?
Not to me.
Miss Edwards? Has Corporation Counsel come back at all?
Not yet, Your Honor.
Okay.
They haven't came back yet.
Okay, well, call again, please, and let them know we're still waiting. Thank you.
Your Honor.
I've got a number of others that are all set to go, Judge, or that I have to speak with them on the offer.
Okay, hold on, I'm just trying to see who else we have for trial. What was Mr. Hughes as to we spoke on the one with the court interpreter, last name AL-MASMARI. What is did you ever find that one?
Nope. M-A-R-E.
AL-MASMARI. He was one of the first ones that I asked you about. We have a court interpreter here for that, and the officer is here scheduled for trial.
Okay, I may have sent that on your separate cover. Let me double check.
First name is Saleh, S-A-L-E-H.
Yes, I have that.
Is that ready to be spoken? Are you ready to speak to the?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to send the court interpreter as well as
Al-Masmari.
yeah. So first of all, Madam court interpreter, I need to have you sworn in.
Okay, 1 second. Let me put video on.
All right. So would you raise your right hand? Hold on a second. Raise your right hand and be sworn in. And
Yes.
what language are you interpreting? I'm sorry.
Arabic.
Okay. Do you swear or affirm to interpret from English to Arabic and Arabic to English to the best of your ability?
I do, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. So I'm going to send you in and would you
Tell Mr. Al-Masmari.
yes, to unmute himself right now.
سيد المسمري خلينا نسمع صوتك.
نعم حاضر.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can let him know that I am sending him into the breakout room to speak with Attorney Hughes regarding his case scheduled for trial.
رح تبعت لنا على غرفة تاني أنت تطلع فيها وين بيقول join اكبس عليها.
تمام. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm doing it now. Just give me a second to get everybody in the room. Uh-oh, hold on. Okay. I need. I found you and I found. Okay, does everyone see themselves?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Tell him to join.
اكبس على join. شايف؟
Okay, thank you. Okay, I have, I'm sorry, first name Sarah, last name ASMAR. Would you unmute yourself, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning. You're here for,
Ibrahim Ali.
let me find his name. Okay.
Good morning, Your Honor. Haitham Al-Qudsi here with my client.
Okay,
Ali.
could you hold on, sir? I'm trying to get her straight first. Okay. So you're here as the court interpreter, right?
Correct.
Okay, and what language are you interpreting?
Arabic.
Okay. And I'm sorry, Counsel. Sir,
Yes, good
Counsel.
morning. Yeah.
Okay, what are you ready to do in this matter?
Today is scheduled for the pre-trial conference. We are asking for trial date, Your Honor.
Okay, so if you will, let me swear in Ms. Asmar, then I will call the case, all right?
All right.
You can have your, she disappeared. Miss Asmar, okay, okay, you moved in my, would you raise your right hand and be sworn in? Do you swear to interpret from English to Arabic and Arabic to English to the best of your ability?
I do, Your Honor.
And for the record, your name
Sarah Asmar,
and your position?
Arabic interpreter,
Is that court appointed?
court appointed.
Okay, thank you. I would like the record to reflect that. So let me call the case now. Attorney, give me your name again.
Haitham El-Qadsi. P number 68565.
Okay. Are you there with your client?
Yes, he's using it.
Okay, I just wanted to identify everyone that, okay, this is, and Madam Interpreter, you can start at this point. We have an interpreter, so you can start. This is case number U 563-87720.
Yes.
هذه القضية المرقمة بالرقم حرف U 56387720.
The charge is offered to engage the services of another.
التهمة هي أنه حاولت الاستعانة بخدمات شخص آخر
For an act of prostitution.
لأغراض الدعارة.
Today is the pre-trial date.
اليوم هو التاريخ المحدد للمحاكمة الابتدائية.
Counsel, you may enter your appearance and your client's appearance as well.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Haitham Qudsi, P number 68565 on behalf of the defendant.
Hold on. You have to interpret everything that's being said. So, ma'am, you have to say the same as well.
حضرة المحامي أرجو التعريف بنفسك. أنا اسمي المحامي هيثم القدسي. عرف بنفسه ورقم المحاماة تاعه وأنا أمثل الشخص موكلي واللي جالس هنا بجنبي.
You could proceed, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor. So at this time and date, we are asking.
Slow down, because ma'am, you have to interpret what he's saying. So I have to say simultaneously as he's speaking, you can do that so that your client, so that his client is understanding.
Okay, if you wish me to do it simultaneously, I would do so.
Okay, you can proceed and slow down.
I will. At this time, Your Honor,
في هذه الوقت حضرة القاضية.
We are asking for a trial.
من المحكمة.
Court will continue the plea of not guilty.
المحكمة سوف تأخذ بنفس الإقرار وهو عدم الذنب.
And set trial for.
وتحديد موعد للمحاكمة فيه.
Madam Clerk, the trial date is?
April 19th, Your Honor, at 9 o'clock.
April 19th, 2021.
التاريخ هو 19/4 سنة 2021.
At 9 o'clock a.m.
الساعة 9 صباحا.
bond is continued.
رح نستمر بالكفالة.
Council, is there anything else at this
Oh,
time?
هل هناك شيء آخر تود إضافته؟
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. You
فلا
all
القضية.
have a good day.
You too.
أشكركم جميعا، أتمنى لكم يوما طيبا.
Okay, are there any other attorneys that are ready to proceed at this time?
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm Attorney Carla Marable, and I'm House Counsel for your courtroom.
Well, you're here to assist Mr. Hughes. He
Yes, I'm
has
here to-
started, so
Okay.
thank you. How are you, Miss Maribel?
I'm doing well, Your Honor.
Good to see you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is send you into a room with, okay, let's see who we have here. Leonard Turner, would you unmute yourself? Is there Leonard Turner? Okay.
Yes,
You're on the phone, is that correct?
yes, I am on phone.
Okay. I'm going to send you into a breakout room to speak with Attorney Carla Marable, who is court-appointed attorney, House Counsel. So once I pull you up, I'm going to put you in a breakout room. If you just give me a second to. Uh-oh, hold on. Of course, I'm having a problem now. Okay. Oh, I've got to start this over. Okay. Hold on a second. I by mistake brought you out, Mr. Hughes, and
Yes, that's okay. I know what he's gonna do. Do we have an officer present for him?
wait a minute, hold on. So you don't need to go back in because I was gonna put you back in.
No, I don't need to go back.
Okay, hold on a second then. Will you give me a second to,
We're looking to you. I want you on camera.
please mute yourself if you're not being spoken to. Hold on, Mr. Hughes.
No problem.
Okay, Attorney. Maribel.
Yes.
I'm trying to find your name now. Okay. Finding names has just become a. Okay, I don't see your name on here.
On mine is at the very top.
Okay, hold on. At the very top. No, I'm in the on the list. Oh, I see. Okay, I didn't go down enough. So we're going to put you in the room with, who did I say? Mr. Leonard Turner?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now I have to find, okay, found it.
Okay, I'm about to join now, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Turner, you can join. Okay, Mr. Hughes. What happened to him? Pardon me? Did I lose him? Okay. Mr. Hughes, do we have everyone back? Madam Interpreter?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Okay, and I'm just trying to,
Miss,
yeah, I just need to see people when I'm trying
سيد
to,
صالح بين شخصيتك. كبوس الزر.
okay.
he's muted right now, Your Honor. There he
Okay,
is.
unmute yourself, sir. Okay. So
Your Honor,
wait a minute. Wait a minute. I need to give some instructions.
سيد صالح بين الصورة.
Okay, so as everyone is speaking, please interpret in Arabic. Or
Let me see if he's on there because he's not answering.
Who?
Say it, Salah.
نعم.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. This is case number U55719, correction, U557-12920. Sala AL-MASMARI.
هيدا قضية يو 55712920 مقابل المسمري.
نعم.
And the charge is, I'm sorry, Madam Clerk, do you have it in front of you, Mr. Hughes, what the charge reads?
obstructing a streetcar.
Pardon me?
Obstructing a streetcar.
Obstructing a streetcar. This matter is
إنه عطلت لسيارة أخرى بالشارع.
And this matter is scheduled for trial today.
واليوم معينينا يوم قضيتك.
Your Honor, I have discussed with him the people's offer, which is a 30-day.
Hold on, counsel. She has to interpret, so it's gonna have to be a little bit simultaneous.
Okay. عم بيقول إنه الحدث معك.
So start over again and break it down, Mr. Hughes, so that she can.
Yes.
Okay. عم بيقول المحامي إنه هو تحدث معك بالنسبة للقضية. Okay.
Mr. Hughes?
The offer by the people, if he was to plead guilty, it would be taken on a 30-day suspended sentence and the case would be dismissed.
المدعي العام قدم له لسيد المسمري إنه بس ينحط على 30 يوم فترة، بهالفترة ما ياخد تحكي تاني وبنلغي القضية.
Does Mr. Does he?
Wait a minute. I'm sorry.
Yes, Your Honor, I interpreted
You had
that.
a question, Mr. Hughes?
Yes. Does he understand the nature of that plea?
Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm going to handle that.
Okay.
But madam, please interpret.
عم تقول إذا أنت فهمت شو قدموا لك مدعي العام. عم تسأل.
بديش أتكلم.
My question to you, Mr. Hughes, is you are okay, Madam Interpreter. I'm having a little bit of problem here.
هذا سؤالي إلك للسيد هيوز.
You're going to have to say.
Okay, same time you're talking, Your Honor?
Not necessarily the same. That's why I am breaking it down to you.
Right.
So I'll stop and pause so that you can, and you do the same. You have to do the same so that I can make sure.
Okay.
He is getting everything that is being said by myself, by the attorney, by anyone.
Every word.
I will break it down.
Okay.
And I will stop, and then you can say whatever that's why I'm breaking up the sentences.
Okay, Your Honor.
Mr. Hughes.
Yes.
Is it my understanding?
Say it, Hughes, أنا فهمت.
That Mr. Al-Masri wishes to take the plea recommendation made by Assistant Corporation Counsel.
هي عم تسأل إذا أنت وافقت تاخد هالتخفيض وين بيلغوها بفترة 30 يوم بس بتدفع الجزاء، موافق وبينهي القضية ولا لا؟
كم بيدفعوني؟
How much
Hold
will it
on,
cost?
no, Mr. Hughes, the question was to Mr. Hughes. Is
No.
it my,
Oh, I'm sorry. No, he does not want to plead. He wants a trial, and we're asking if the officer is present.
Attorney, she
wait a
just
minute,
asked-
hold on. You broke up, so I didn't hear what you said, Mr. Hughes.
No, Your Honor, he wants to enter a plea, or he wants to proceed to trial today. Doesn't want the plea offer, and we're asking if the officer is present.
حضرة القاضي طلب إنه ما موافق بهالشي، بس موافق بده يكمل بقضية، بس أنا مجبورة أقول لهم شو قلت أنت. Your Honor, he just said earlier that he would like to know how much this would cost him if he took the plea offer.
That's not how
I know.
the court can proceed. If he please, that's not how the court proceeds.
سيد يا بتقول ايه يا بتقول لا، لانه ما بيكملوا بهالشكل انه بدي اعرف قد ايه رح يكلف.
If he wishes to enter a plea,
اذا رح تاخذ الاتفاقيه او اللي قدموا لك اياه مدعي العام.
it would be because he is saying he is guilty.
لو سمحتي.
بيكون معناها هو عم بيقول هو مذنب. Excuse me, can I say something? Is what the defendant said.
Not if it's about the facts of the case.
إذا بدك تحكي عم تقول لك إذا بدك تحكي عن حقائق القضية ما فيك تتكلم. عم تسألك إذا موافق تاخذ اللي قدموا لك إياها البلدية ولا بدك تكمل بالقضية.
What did you say to him?
I told him you have to answer if you're going to trial or if you are taking the plea.
That's not what I said to him, ma'am. Don't add anything.
Okay.
That you interpret what I say.
Absolutely.
And I said, and the only thing that I said is, please talk to him. You have to interpret. This is not a conversation between me and you.
هيدا الحديث أنا ما قلت سألتك هيك. أنا سألتك حديث وحيد.
He asked if he could say something.
أنت طلبت إذا فيك تتكلم صح؟
And my response, hold on.
وقف سيد وقف.
My response is to him.
جوابي إلك.
No, he cannot say anything.
ما فيك تتكلم.
If it has to do with the facts of the case.
إذا عندها علاقة بحقائق القضية.
Now, does he wish to say something that has nothing to do with the facts of the case?
بتريد تقول أي شيء يلي ما عنده علاقة بخصوص حقائق القضية. بتريد تتكلم غير خارج عن هيك؟
لا.
No.
Now, Mr. Hughes.
Yes.
Procedurally, you're asking if the officer has signed in.
Correct.
Okay, next time, please find that out before you go into the breakout room with the defendant if they're scheduled for trial. Please interpret.
سيد Hughes, أما المعروف هلا أنت سألت إذا الشرطي موجود. تاني مرة قبل ما تحكي مع المتهم اسأل إذا الشرطي موجود ولا لا قبل.
Madam Clerk, is the officer present for Mr. Al-Masri?
No, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
Wait a minute.
عم تسأل إذا الشرطي موجود. عم تسأل الكاتبة.
Yes, Madam Clerk.
Can I make sure who Officer Del Vasto is here for?
the officer is,
Wait a minute. No, Mr. Hughes, hold on. Let the officer speak up. If Officer Del Boso, I might be mispronouncing it. Please unmute yourself. Officer, DELBO, and that's all shows up on my screen.
Yes, Your Honor, this is Officer Dobowski.
What defendant are you here?
I'm here for last name Al Sadi.
So no, that officer has not checked in, Your Honor. He's here on a different case.
Okay, I see, and Lieutenant Cole is here for Miss Adams. So let me know what officers have not showed up for trial. I thought we had that straight earlier. So he has not checked in.
Your Honor, was that Al Sadi that not checked in?
Oh, he's here. Wait a minute, hold on. We are addressing the case of last name AL-MASMARI. That's the only person we're talking about right now. Okay. So with that, please interpret, Madam.
Yes, Your Honor.
Clerk. Mr. Hughes.
yes, Your
Today is the day set in for trial.
اليوم يوم القضية.
What do you wish to do at this time?
شو بتريد تعمل سيد هيوز حاليا؟
proceed to trial.
I can't hear you.
We wish to proceed to trial.
I didn't hear. Your Honor, I didn't hear.
She didn't hear.
Your Honor, we wish to go to trial. We're still waiting for an answer whether the officer is present.
Well, you didn't hear all of the conversation.
أنت ما سمعت الحديث؟ عم تقول له للمحامي ما سمعت؟
I asked, was the officer present, and the court clerk.
أنا سألت إذا الشرطي موجود والكاتبة قالت لي
stated that the officer has not checked in.
إنه
Mr.
الشرطي
Hughes.
ما مش موجود سيد هيوز.
And I asked you, what do you wish to do at this time?
سألتك شو بتريد تعمل؟ دفاعا عنك.
Mr. Hughes.
Your Honor, people not being prepared, we'd ask that this matter be dismissed.
So you're making a motion to dismiss. Okay. That's all we needed to hear.
راح يلتغى القضية عم يطلب لغاء قضيتك.
This being the date and time set for trial.
اليوم التاريخ من شان القضية.
And the officer having failed to appear.
والشرطي فشل ما حضر.
Court will grant defendant's motion to dismiss.
بتوافق بالاقتراح انه يلتغى القضية. مبروك.
Thank you.
Mr. Al-Masri, you are free to leave.
سيد المصري فيك تترك. سهل.
Case is dismissed.
لغينا قضيتك.
Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, excuse me. I have question, please.
Yes, sir.
هبة تعطيني أي بروف for أن القضية انتهت dismissed.
Is there any way that I can get any proof that this case has been dismissed?
Yes, you will be sent a copy of the dismissal by the court clerk.
عن الكاتبة رح تبعت لك نسخة للغاء القضية بالبريد.
اوكي كلميها قولي لها شكرا الف شكر احسن عداله واحسن وافضل عداله في الدنيا.
I want you to let her know that I want to give you 1,000 thank yous, and this is the best justice place in the world.
Well, thank you. We received that. All right.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a good afternoon, sir.
You too.
Thank you, Anna. Have a great day.
شكرا
Okay.
شكرا لك انت العفو منك.
You too.
Bye.
Excuse me,
Okay.
Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
The prosecutor was in the courtroom, but she had to leave. She said she had to back.
She what?
The prosecutor was in the courtroom, but she stated she had to leave, so she will come back.
Okay, in the future, please interrupt me if she comes into the courtroom. Anytime we're waiting.
She didn't want to interrupt you, Your Honor.
No, I don't know. It's not her choice. It's not her choice. I needed to have her. We needed to speak with her. So
okay, I'll have her come
tell
back.
her hold on, and you interrupt me because what happens is they disappear and then we waiting again. We've waited already forever. So I didn't want her to go anywhere. So you can interrupt me. You have my permission. All right.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. And then Miss Adams, she faxed over, she sent over her documents. I forwarded to Mr. Hughes.
Okay, Mr. Hughes.
Let me go back in my email.
Okay. Did Attorney Maribel come back? Oh, here she is right now. You came in on cue, Attorney Maribel. Hold on a second. And you were speaking to Mr. Turner. Is he back?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Wait a minute. We need to rename you, sir, because I can't. You just have a phone number. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. It's Leonard Turner, is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay, Mr. Hughes, did you find it?
I'm looking again. I'm so sorry.
It was sent by the court clerk.
To both of my email address.
Miss Edwards.
Yes, Your Honor.
For just to help out in the future with Mr. Hughes, would you just document the time that you sent it so that he can?
Mr. Hughes, do you have another email, Paul Malcolm Hughes at gmail.com? That was given to me by Miss Roberta.
Yes, I have
That's
that.
your email too?
Wait a minute, let's do it this way. Which email do you want these sent to, Mr. Hughes?
Paul Malcolm.
Wait a minute. Why don't you talk with call the court clerk and you all get that straight, please. Okay.
All right now.
Okay, Miss Maribel, you can unmute. And Mr. Turner, you can unmute.
All right.
Okay. What are we doing with Mr. Turner? This is for an arraignment on the bench warrant. Are you ready to proceed at this time with the arraignment? And
Well,
yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Mr. Turner, I'm the attorney. I speak. Yes, we would waive the formal reading and stand mute, Your Honor.
Wait a minute. I need to call the case numbers. We have not put that on the record yet. This is SP 108-81031. People versus Leonard Turner. Charge is operating motor vehicle with improper plates. SP 1088103, count 2. License, operating the vehicle with improper license. SP 1088103, count 3. Operating an unregistered or untitled vehicle. And there's also SP 1088141, operating the motor vehicle with no insurance. Today is the arraignment on bench warrants.
Your Honor, Carla Mirabal, P number 62755, on behalf of the defendant. Can you state your name for the record, sir?
Leonard Turner.
Your Honor, as it relates for the arraignment, we waive the form of reading and stand mute. And we
Court
would like
will-
to set it.
Well, court will enter a plea of not guilty for all matters called today. Ms. Marable, I'm sorry. You can.
And the
proceed.
court also, could you, of course, you're going to rescind the bench warrant, correct?
Recall all warrants.
Your Honor, since this has happened, he has got all of his paperwork together. So we ask that this be set for a pretrial so he can present his information, you know, to the, the prosecuting attorney, the city attorney. So we ask for a pretrial.
Right. The court will continue the pleas of not guilty and set pretrial for April 19th, 2021 at 9:00 a.m.
Okay. Mr. Turner, did you hear that date?
Yes, I did.
And
And
sir, please
court
have
will-
all of your, I'm sorry.
You can go on. You can
Sir,
go on.
please, you and I talked about all of your documentation. Please have all of your documentation on that particular day. And I know today you're on a phone, but on that particular day, you need to download Zoom and have it where you have a camera so that you can show your documentation. And
All right.
And with your documentation, you may be able to get a very favorable offer. I don't know, but you may be able to get a favorable offer. Okay?
From the
All
city
right, thank you.
attorney.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right. Hold on, Mr. Turner.
Hold on.
All right.
The court is releasing you on personal bonds. That means you're not posting any money regarding these matters. But if you
Right.
fail to appear for your future court dates, a warrant would be issued for your arrest. Do you understand, sir?
Yes.
All right. So you are free to leave, and your next date is April 19th, 9:00 a.m.
All right, thank you kindly. Y'all have a nice day.
You do
Good
the
luck,
same,
sir.
sir. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, now. Okay, so I have, Mr. Hughes, did you find? Mr. Hughes, unmute yourself, please. Did you find?
Dominic Thomas.
Mr. Hughes,
Yes.
you were speaking with the clerk regarding the matters that were set over. Have you found those matters?
Yes.
Okay, who do you have?
Dominic Thomas. That's the one.
Oh,
that-
you do have Mr. Thomas now.
Yes. But I need to go to the breakout room.
Pardon me?
I need to go in the breakout room and look at this thing.
Okay,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Thomas,
Somebody calling from an attorney's office.
Dominic Thomas, unmute
Yes.
yourself.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to send you in the breakout room with Mr.
You.
Mr. Hughes. Oh, I was reading an email, so.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm getting ready to. Let's see. Just hold on a second. Okay, you're going to go into room 1. And Miss Marable, hold on a second. I'm just trying to. Miss Marable,
Yes.
you ready to speak with someone?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you have any? Did she send you any? Yeah, I guess you wouldn't have them yet.
No,
Huh?
but Your Honor, I just sent her my email in the chat so that she can send it to me. While you were talking to Mr. Hughes, I sent my email address in the chat.
Okay.
So my email address is there for her to send me all the information.
All right. All right. So, Miss Edwards. Miss Edwards.
Yes, Your Honor.
Who else do we need to send into a break that we can send to Miss Marable to speak?
Your
We
Honor,
have Miss Atkins.
Atkins?
Yes.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's do one at a time. Let's
Yes,
let her
ma'am.
go. Okay, Miss Atkins, unmute yourself.
I did.
You're going into room 2.
Okay.
With Attorney Marable to speak regarding your case. Give me a second. Angela Atkins, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So you all should be able to.
Okay, I'm joining now, Ms. Atkins. Meet me in the room.
Mr. Hughes and Mr. Thomas? Okay. All right.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
Sorry, Attorney Nicopoleski. I didn't want to interrupt you, so I was kind of like waiting for a break.
Thank you.
I was able to speak with Madam Clerk. I do have an offer on my case, it turns out, and we're willing to accept that offer.
Okay, give me the name of your client.
It's Al-Asadi, Alsaadi, Mohammed.
Hold on. Okay. Okay, I see right here. And Madam Clerk, do I have the offer?
You should have it, Your Honor.
Yeah, this is the part that gets. Okay, let me see. Just give me a second, sir, so I can pull it up. I'm working on it. All right, I have located that. And your client is he unmuted?
He's muted, Your Honor. I would ask that he just be able to sign off. I mean, it's I have full
Formal
settlement.
hearing, okay. That's fine. If you have authority to represent Mr. Alsadi without him making an appearance, is that correct?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, then. This is case number SP 112-05511. Charge is speed over 1 to 5
Another
miles
one.
over speed limit. Scheduled for a formal hearing today. There's also SP 112-0551, count 2, operating motor vehicle with no proof of registration. Both are set scheduled for a formal hearing today. Counsel?
Good morning, Your Honor. Nicholas Rhino Poleski appearing on behalf of Mr. Mohammed Al-Sadi, who with full settlement authority in this matter, Your Honor.
All right. What do you wish to do? Today is
Your
the
Honor,
for formal hearing.
I've had a chance to review the plea offer from the people, to wit, Mr. Al-Sadi would plead responsible to 1 count of blockading traffic and the other charges will be dismissed. At this time, we accept that offer and we just ask for 14 days to pay.
The court has the written recommendation of the Assistant Corporation Counsel that plead to count 1 and amend to blockading traffic, or if he pleads responsible, and dismiss count 2. And you're indicating that he wishes to accept that recommendation.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will enter a plea of responsible to count 1 and amend the charge to blockading traffic. And per the recommendation, dismiss count 2, that is with the stipulation of probable cause, counsel.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
And stipulated to probable cause, that case is, count 2 is dismissed. Anything further, counsel, before the court imposes the fine?
No, Your Honor, I would just ask what the fine is.
Okay, we have please mute yourself if you're not before the court speaking. If the court is not speaking to you, please mute yourself. Okay, that would be blockading.
150.
Who's talking? Somebody giving me the amount of the fine that it should be?
Blockading traffic, Your Honor, is 175.
175. And you need 14 days to pay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that enough time?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you have 14 days to pay. And you are finished unless you have something else, counsel?
That's it. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
You do the same. Thank you.
Yana?
Yes, Ms. Marable.
Me and Ms. Atkins, first I'd like to thank your clerk for sending me the information. Me and Ms. Atkins, at this time, she would like to avail herself of the offer.
Okay, let me get her pulled up. And then we will proceed.
And the only thing I want to tell the court is she will be needing time to pay. She's on Social Security.
All right, let's see. Miss Atkins. I need to locate her. I thought I had it. Hold on. All right, we're ready on the record for
Ms. Atkins.
Angela Atkins, SP 1066081. The charge is allowing an unlicensed driver to operate a motor vehicle. And today is the arraignment on bench warrant. Counsel.
Good morning to this honorable court. Carla Marable on behalf of Ms. Atkins. Your Honor, my P number is 62755. Ms. Atkins, can you please state your name for the record, ma'am? Ms. Atkins.
Did we lose her? I don't see her.
You know what? She might have never came out the breakout room.
We did all that and she's still in the breakout room. Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. Let me go and get her if she's in there.
That's the only explanation I have, Your Honor.
Wait a minute. Let me see. We'll see in a minute.
Going on? Oh,
okay, Miss Atkins, you were supposed to come back into the courtroom. You didn't push the.
I'm sorry. I even tried having my grandson help me. I apologize.
And he couldn't do it for you. Usually,
cool.
Usually they can do it. Okay, let me read the case number. We're going on the record with Angela Atkins, SP 1066081. The charge is allowing an unlicensed driver to operate a motor vehicle. Today is the arraignment on the bench warrant. Counsel.
Good morning to this honorable court. Carla Marable, P number 62755 on behalf of Ms. Atkins. Can you state your name for the record, ma'am?
Angela Lynn Atkins.
Your Honor, I have had a chance to talk to Ms. Atkins about the offer, and she would like to avail herself of the offer at this time.
And Ms. Atkins, you have had an opportunity to speak with the attorney earlier.
Yes,
would you raise your right hand and be sworn in? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth?
Yes.
And you do consent to having your matter handled today on this Zoom court?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. do you understand that you do have a right to a trial in this matter?
Yes.
By entering a plea, you are giving up that right to a trial. You understand?
Yes.
Has anyone promised you anything or threatened you to get you to enter this plea?
No.
You are entering the plea freely and voluntarily.
Yes.
And before I go any further, I will recall all outstanding warrants. Miss Atkins, on the date of February 13th, 2020, did you own a 2011, what's that, GMC?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Counsel, you wish, and you were, okay, counsel, you may voir dire as to the facts.
Thank you, Your Honor. On that particular day, did you allow your son to use your car?
Yes, I did.
Did your son have valid Michigan driver's license?
No.
Okay. And at that particular day, you was written a ticket for allowing unlicensed drivers to drive your car, correct?
Yes, I was.
And that was by a Detroit police officer?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Counsel.
I was going to get there. Okay, because you were called to the scene, correct?
From my son.
Yes. Because he thought he was going to jail for driving on suspended license, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I think I made out a prima facie case, Your Honor.
Okay. Court will accept the plea and adopt the recommendation of the Assistant Corporation Counsel and delay sentence in this matter for a period of 3 months. Is there anything you wish to state before the court imposes the conditions of the delayed sentence?
Yes,
Counsel?
Your Honor. After talking to Ms. Atkins, she is on Social Security, so she will need a couple of months to pay all fines and costs, but she does take responsibility. She has no prior criminal record, and she's a grandmother that's taking care of her grandkids as they're doing homeschooling. So we ask that you take all of that into effect.
Okay. And anything else you wish to state, Ms. Atkins?
No, I apologize for not showing up in court in October. I told the attorney I had a severe house fire. Someone burnt my home down. The paperwork got burnt in the fire, and the insurance company put me in a hotel. So I apologize for not showing up to court.
Well, thank you for giving that explanation, and I understand why you did not appear. I'm going to delay sentence for a period of 3 months with the following conditions. 1, that you have no criminal contact with the law, Ms. Atkins.
Okay.
And I am going to waive your fines and costs.
Thank you very much.
In this matter. Now, as long as you comply with those 3 conditions, and do I have a 3-month date, Miss Edwards, that I can give?
One moment, Your Honor.
This is, oh, okay, 3 months.
We can do May the 10th, Your Honor.
Okay, so your delayed sentence, your sentencing date would be May 10th, 2021 at 9:00 a.m. Now, Miss Atkins, you will not have to come back on that date as long as you have complied with that condition. No criminal contact with the law, no cases, anything regarding any police department. Okay.
I got that.
And as long as you've done that, you do not have to appear. And on that date of May 10th, the case will be dismissed against you if you have complied. Now, if you have not complied, then you need to appear on May 10th. If you've had criminal contact, then you need to come back on the 10th. Other than that, the case will be dismissed. Okay.
All right. Well, I appreciate you very much.
You're welcome.
Do you understand everything, Ms. Atkins?
I understand everything. Thank you for your time.
All right.
Thank you, and good luck with that homeschooling. It's a struggle.
It is.
All right. Well, you take care. You're free to leave, Miss Atkins.
You have a good day.
You do the same.
Bye-bye.
Okay. And hold on, Attorney Maribel. Who else do we have to send that Attorney Maribel can speak with?
Your Honor, I sent Attorney Maribel the rest of the offers. I sent her everything else, including Dominique Thomas' offer.
Yes.
So she can go and speak with anyone else. Okay, Mr.
Yes,
Mr. Hughes, would you hold on a second? Mr. Hughes, would you unmute yourself?
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Hughes, you're still muted. Mr. Hughes, have you spoken with Mr. Thomas?
Yes, I have, and we're gonna move ahead with a plea.
Okay, hold on. I just wanted to know so that I can send Attorney Maribel someone else. Okay, so let's go. Hold on a second. I need to look at this list here.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
Who was Lieutenant Cole for?
Lieutenant Cole, did he leave? Yeah, no, he's here. Unmute yourself, Mr. Lieutenant Cole, I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
He's for Miss Adams. Did you speak with, Miss Adams? She was the one that paperwork was sent over.
Yes, Your Honor, and I sent it to Attorney Maribel as well.
Okay, but Mr. Hughes, did you? Oh, okay. Well, let me send. Never mind. Hold on. Let me send Miss Adams in to speak with Marquita Adams in to speak with Attorney Maribel. Miss Adams, I'm looking for you. Okay, I see you now. Okay, I'm gonna send you in to speak with Attorney Maribel. Okay? So let me get you set up first, and then
Miss Adams, I'm going to meet you in the breakout room, okay?
okay, hold on a second. I'll give you instructions once I get you set. Okay, you're gonna go into room 1. Okay.
And Your Honor, we still have 3 attorneys.
3 attorneys, and they are okay. Let me and what are the attorneys ready? Are they ready to proceed on any of their matters, or because I know we were waiting on Corporation Counsel for at least one of them to speak with. So are they any of them ready to proceed, or are they still waiting?
Attorney Punta, did you need to speak with the prosecutor?
Attorney Puda, please unmute yourself. Okay, who next? Let's move on. What about Attorney McCann? Okay, Attorney McCandless.
Yes, Judge, I'm waiting to speak to the city attorney as well.
Okay, so that's why I didn't want her to leave, but she left. She came and left before we were able to let her know.
Okay,
Miss Edwards, that's what you need to let them know. She needs to speak with the attorney. Who needs to speak with her on Mr. I forgot the name of
Habashi.
Your Honor, I have the phone number. She told me I can give them the phone number and they can call her.
Oh, okay, that'd be great.
Well, then let's do this then. Let's do it. Okay, well, no, would you wait, just call the courtroom.
Call me and I'll give you her number. I don't want to say it on Zoom.
313-965-2405 is the courtroom. So please call the clerk and get the number.
All right, will do. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Is that the same for Attorney Puda as well, Ms. Edwards?
Yes, he can call if he needs to speak with her. I give her the number. Give him the number.
McCandless, did you need to speak with her?
Yeah, I'm calling right now, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let me know when they're ready. Okay. Would you unmute yourself, the name that has Maya Fields?
Judges, it's me. I'm your court reporter. How are you?
Oh my gosh. How are you?
I'm good.
I did not realize it until just now, and I thought you had checked in for a case I had not seen or heard. So good to speak with you.
I sent you a chat, Judge. I didn't want to
Okay, well,
interrupt.
we will talk at the end of the docket. Thank you. So good hearing you. Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Madam Clerk.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, the first name that appears on here is Abram.
Yes, did not get Abram?
Yeah, I'm not, okay, I'm not. This looks like it's off-centered. What is the charge?
Allowing a driver to drive with no license.
Okay, because it's kind of off centered for me. All right, I just needed to get that clear. I do have all of those. I do have hers. I know I saw hers. Okay, just if Mr. Hughes, what are we doing with Mr. Thomas?
Mr. Thomas, we're going to enter into a plea based on.
Okay, hold on. Let's go on. Let me call the cases so that we can.
Okay.
I just needed to know before I. Okay, he was on a different docket here.
Yes, Your Honor, he was on the docket for last Friday.
I know. No, I'm talking to myself. Okay, so maybe I'll put it on mute and that way I know exactly. Okay. Now, I have Mr. Thomas. Now, he has quite a few cases. I believe it's somewhere in the area of 28, 29 cases. I'm not going to call them all right now. I guess I should ask, what does Mr. Hughes wish to do? I'm sorry, Mr. Thomas wish to do, Mr. Hughes.
The offer is failure to display at improper plates. All other matters will be dismissed. He wishes to go ahead with that recommendation.
Okay, which ones are we talking about that he enters a plea to? Give me the case number so that I can call those.
All right.
Okay, Mr. Thomas was from Friday.
We have the prosecutor in the office, in the courtroom.
Okay, just hold on a second. What was she able to speak with the attorneys?
Yes, I did.
Yes, she did, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
Yes, she did, on one case.
Okay, but there were two, I think 3 of them wanted to speak with her. Did she speak?
Only one called, Your Honor. The other 2 has not called the courtroom yet to get the phone number.
Now, who else wanted to speak with the Assistant Corporation Counsel attorneys?
Your Honor, Julian Fuda on behalf of Mr. Torres. I needed to talk to the prosecutor.
Okay, I thought that we had given you the number to call. How can we do this?
What was the number?
Miss Edwards, how do we do this so she can speak with them?
She's right here, Your Honor.
Good morning, Judge. This is Shannon Walker. I can give him my phone number. It's 224.
Wait a minute, hold on, Counsel. You want to do it? Okay, you want to do it over the.
It's
Zoom.
just the office number, Judge.
Okay, you can do that.
224-2089. Give me 5 minutes.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Could I ask? We have Attorney Puda, and who else wanted to speak with Ms. Walker? Attorney McCandless, did you need to speak with her?
I spoke with her, Judge. She's going to check with the officer, see if she can make an offer.
Okay, so we're waiting on that. Okay, so thank you, Ms. Walker. It's good to talk to you, Ms. Walker.
You too, Judge. It's been far too long. And Attorney McCandless, I did write up the blockading. That is fine.
Okay. Yeah, we'll take it. Thank you.
Okay, then. Thank you so
Judge.
much. I'll talk with you. Okay, so Attorney McCandless.
Yes, Your Honor.
You are ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, let me find.
I'll talk to the attorney. I gotta come back and write.
Okay.
It's Al-Habashi, Abdul Al-Habashi.
Yeah, I'm trying to find, we have three different,
Yeah.
okay, here it is. I see
Yeah.
it. I see it. Okay, we're ready then.
Thank you.
On this is case number SP 113-61451. The charge is improper lane use. Today is the date and time set for a formal hearing. Counsel?
Your Honor, Glenn McCandless, P46246, on behalf of Mr. Al-Habashi. I did speak with the city attorney, and I have authority to enter into a plea of the reduced charge of blockading traffic, and I do so at this time on my client's behalf.
And you have authority from your client too?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And I will accept the plea of responsible and accept the assistant corporation counsel's recommendation to amend the charge to blockading traffic. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Anything else you wish to state before the court imposes the fines?
No, Your Honor.
The fine is $175. You need time for your client to pay?
Yes, Your Honor. Request 14 days.
14 days to pay. Is that enough time?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So you are all set. 14 days to pay the fine.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day. Thank you.
The same. Thank you for your patience today.
Thank you, too.
So, Miss Edwards, let me know when, or the attorneys, let me know when you all are finished. Okay. Now we have, let me just, I was looking for Mr. Thomas from Friday. I just need. Miss Edwards.
Yes, Your Honor.
Would you be able to send me the recommendation on Mr. Thomas? Dominique? Just the recommendation. That's all I would need.
Okay, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have it in front of me, Your Honor.
Pardon me?
Paul Hughes, I have for Dominic Thomas, I do have the offer in front of me.
Okay, I didn't have the two case numbers that.
Okay.
What would you tell me what the two case numbers are that he's pleading to? Just the two that he's pleading to?
Yes. 20481.
Wait a minute. That quick, I put down the paper and now I can't locate it. Okay, say it again. I'm ready.
Okay, it's 20481-136.
Wait a minute, I don't see it.
20481.
Dominic Thomas?
Dominic Santa
Okay,
Thomas.
I see he was the very last case on the, under all of the
Yeah.
Ts. Okay. And what else?
The other one is case number,
He's pleading to 2, you said.
yeah, he's pleading to 2.
Okay, so you gave me 1. Now what's the second one?
No operator's license.
He has a lot of those. That's why I need the case number.
Yeah. Let me get.
Okay, did you send it, Miss Edwards? Yes. Okay.
Okay, I've got the case number.
Okay, I have it now. She sent over the.
Okay, sorry.
Now he's pleading to 3, according to what I'm looking at here.
I had failure to display an improper plates.
Okay, what does your recommendation start with? What does it say as to the first case that he's entering a plea to? What number do you see there?
Let me go back.
Well, let me say it this way. What I see, Mr. Hughes, is that he would plead to SP 1101915 count 2. Which is an unregistered or untitled vehicle. And then he would also plead to SP. Where did you get 204? Is this a different recommendation? What is your recommendation dated as?
I'm trying to go back to it again, Judge.
Yeah, I don't see what I don't see what you've referred to.
Okay. This is dated 2/5/21, and it's stating failure to display on 22701 and 22702.
Okay, wait a minute now. You have to give me the entire case number, because I can't follow like that. It takes too long to figure it out.
All right. SP 106.
Okay, but right above that, doesn't it have a guilty at the top? Starting off the plea recommendation as to 1101915 right?
Correct.
Okay, and then he would also plead to 106227001 count 1 and count 2. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, with that first number you gave me, the 204, that's not part of the plea. That would
Don't listen.
Hello?
Yes.
So where did the 204 come in? That is recommended to be dismissed.
Yeah, that
okay,
was
that's recommended to be dismissed if he enters the plea to those 3.
You're correct, Your Honor.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Thomas.
Yes.
Would you raise your right hand and be sworn in? Mr. Thomas, do you understand? I'm sorry, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth?
Yes.
Now, you can put your hand down, sir. Okay. And you have heard what the attorney has stated and what I've stated today as to the recommendation from the city attorney regarding your matters. You have about 26 to 8 cases.
I mean, To the best of my knowledge, that was a whole different situation that you just said, but I think I got it.
Okay, the recommendation is that you plead to 3 cases. And one of them is would be amended to a failure to display, and another will be amended to improper plates. Those are 0-point violations. And then that first one would be unregistered motor vehicle.
Okay.
You understand that? Those 3. There's no points. Okay. And you do consent to having your matters taken care of today on Zoom court?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Has anyone promised you anything or threatened you to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
You are entering the plea freely and voluntarily.
Yes.
Okay, let's start with the very first one. Mr. Hughes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have the ticket for SP 110191152?
Yes.
You have it in front of you?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Can you tell me what the date and place that ticket was issued? The date that it was issued and the place?
No, I'm sorry. I don't have the ticket. All I have is the plea recommendation.
Okay, that was my question. Did you have the ticket? Miss Edwards.
Yes, Your Honor. Offense date July 31st, 2020 at approximately 1:28 p.m. westbound Gratiot Avenue in Glenwood.
Were you operating a motor vehicle at that date and time and place, Mr. Thomas?
Yes.
And were you stopped by a police officer?
Yes.
And you were issued a ticket for operating a motor vehicle with unregistered motor vehicle?
Yes.
Okay, was your vehicle unregistered at that time?
Yes.
Okay, I will accept that plea. And then we also have SP 1062270 count 1.
Yes, Your Honor. Count 1 and count 2. Offense date February 8th, 2020, approximately 7:51 p.m. Puritan and Cruz.
Were you operating a motor vehicle on that date and time at that location, Mr. Thomas?
Yes.
And were you stopped by a Detroit police officer?
Yes.
And issued a ticket for improper license and no insurance?
Yes.
And did you have a operator's license at that time?
No.
And did you have insurance on the vehicle at that time?
No.
Court will accept the plea and adopt the recommendation of Assistant Corporation Counsel and amend count 1 to failure to display a proper valid operator's license, and amend the no insurance to improper plates, count 2. Counsel, is there anything you wish to state before the court imposes the sentence?
No, Your Honor.
I'm sorry. Hold on. And I will dismiss all other matters scheduled on the docket for February 5th, 2021 for Dominique Thomas, that the other matters that were recommended to be dismissed by the Corporation Counsel per the plea recommendation and as listed on the docket. Mr. Hughes, is there anything you wish to state before the court imposed a sentence on the 3 matters that a plea was taken to?
No, Your Honor. Other than having issues with his regular income, we'd ask for appropriate time. Oh, he had a bond posted of $2,000. So we would ask the court whatever fine that it assesses to be taken out of that bond with a refund to be sent to him.
And Mr. Thomas, is that correct? You did post a $2,000 bond?
Well, I was never arrested. I had just went down to the courthouse.
So, sir, question that I asked, did you post a bond in an amount of $2,000? That's a yes or no answer.
Yes.
So you did post $2,000.
Yes.
Okay, that's the only question, and I want to make sure that I also set aside all warrants in all of these matters that are before the court today and that was on the docket for February 5th. So I'm going to waive your fines and costs on, excuse me, the 3 that you took a plea to today, Mr. Thomas. No fines and costs from the court. Now, you do have some suspensions with the Secretary of State. They are the ones that suspend your license, and they are the ones that require a reinstatement fee for each matter that was before the court, okay?
Okay.
So you will be responsible, and you can apply the bond to take care of the suspensions.
Yes,
okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so Miss Edwards, you have that fines and costs for the court are waived, and so you are responsible to the Secretary of State for the reinstatement fees.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any other questions, Mr. Thomas?
No, ma'am.
Now, please understand that your license is suspended until those reinstatement fees are taken care of. Secretary of State will continue your suspensions until that has been done. All right?
Okay.
All right then.
Thank you.
All right, take care now.
You too.
Okay. Miss Marable.
Yes, I have talked to Miss Adams.
Mhm.
Miss Adams, okay, one of the things I would ask the court to do is, can the court run Miss Adams' driver's record? She claims
Well, that's something you can ask the clerk to do.
Yes.
Okay, but anyway, okay, the driver's record, because
she alleged that she had valid driver's license
at the time she was stopped.
Yes, and that someone is using her name, that it wasn't her. So I guess we're just set for trial.
Yeah, I mean, if she's saying that, okay. So do we need a driver's record?
Well,
if she's saying that it's not her.
Well, as the defense attorney, okay, the ticket is for no operating license and no registration. If it's not her, as a defense attorney, I want to show the court that she had a valid driver's license at that time, because that's what Ms. Adams has told me. So if she had a valid driver's license at the time that she was stopped, it is possible that it wasn't her, because if you have a valid driver's license, you present it.
But
the car
you
also wasn't registered to her.
Okay, but you understand that the officers can issue a ticket and they can do different things with their charge. She might not have had, the person that was stopped might not have had a license on them at the time.
Right.
And so they might have issued a no operator's license on person. So if she's claiming it wasn't her, that wouldn't show up in the...
Yeah.
Okay, it wouldn't show up on the driving record.
Yeah. So I guess with Miss Adams, it's just Miss Adams, are you there?
I am here.
Okay.
I was actually
Miss Adams, let me speak. Is that we're going to take it, if it's set for trial today, we're going to set it for trial, because Miss Adams says that it was not her.
Okay, and, I mean, again, that's her driving record wouldn't show whether or not it was her or not. You know.
Okay. Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
Can I say something, please?
Okay, let me, yes, Miss Adams.
I was
Today is the day,
asking-
wait a minute, today is the trial date for Miss
Yeah.
Adams.
And we're ready.
Okay, okay, I think one of the, okay, the officer has not appeared on the SP 10796621 counts 1 and 2, but the officer is present for SP 10677821, and that is I think the charge is, it says no insurance. Is that correct? Is that the charge?
Yes. Well, yes, Yana, from what I'm getting, because I only have the offer sheet, Yana.
Okay, so what was the, I mean, so the offer, yeah, so the charge that she is scheduled for trial, well, she was scheduled for 2 trials, but one of the officers wasn't here. So that case, a motion can be made on that. But the officer is here today on the no insurance charge. So do you need to speak with her again?
Well,
do you have the ticket? But
no,
do you have so you need the ticket in order to ask her about that?
Yes. Can I have the ticket? But first, can I do a motion to dismiss the 2 charges that the officer is not here?
Okay, let me call it for the record.
Okay.
SP 10796621 count 1. The charge is operating a motor vehicle with improper license. Count 2. Charge is operating the vehicle with no improper plates. Today is the date and time set for trial.
Okay. Good morning to this honorable court, Carla Marable, P number 62755. Your Honor, the time is 11:45.
Well, can you have her identify herself for the record, please?
Ms. Adams, can you please identify yourself for the record?
Marquita Rochelle Adams.
Okay.
Your Honor, the date, time is 11:45. Ms. Adams has been on Zoom since 8:35. We're asking that the police officer has not signed in. He was scheduled to be here. We're asking for those 2 counts to be dismissed.
Okay. Madam Clerk, you did inform me that Officer Turner, scheduled for trial today with Marquita Adams, has not appeared today. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
The court will grant the motion to dismiss those 2 matters. Now, what remains is SP 10677821. The charge is operating a motor vehicle with no insurance. The officer, Lieutenant Cole, is present today, has checked in, has been present from the beginning of the docket. Did you send over the ticket, Ms. Edwards, to Ms. Marable?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'm going to put you all back in the breakout room. Miss Adams, Marquita Adams.
Yes.
Give me a second to pull it up. Just give me a second.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. It did come up and then it left.
Oh, okay. You know what?
I wasn't
All right.
fast enough.
Wait a minute. Yeah. I'll redo it. Okay, that's you and Miss.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not sure if I
Attorney
can.
Hughes, hold on a second. I just want to, who said something? I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry, Your Honor. I just had a question. I wasn't sure if I could ask it on here, but would I be able to ask a question?
Well, if it's regarding anything regarding your case in the facts, no. But if it's just something about whether you should be here, have you checked in, whatever, yes. What is it that you need to ask?
So I'm looking at my docket here, and it says courtroom 437, and I'm not sure if it's on Zoom or it should be in person, but I'm guessing
Well,
it's
you're
on.
on Zoom right now, sir. That's the only way we're conducting it at this point. So that's what you're on. You're in
Thank you, Your
court
Honor.
on Zoom. Okay.
I will be back at 1:30. That's when my case is. I was trying
Okay,
to call the
then. Yeah, you
number.
have to check in at 1:30. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Take care.
Your Honor,
Yes.
on Mr. Torres, I did talk to the prosecutor, Ms. Walker, and I believe she did submit a recommendation.
Okay, hold on a second. And so you're ready to proceed on that one?
Yeah, on Mr. Torres.
Okay, just a minute. Let me talk to Mr. Hughes. Mr. Hughes, do you need to speak with someone now? Or have you spoken with someone?
I could speak with Mr. Turner.
Pardon me?
Mr. Leonard Turner.
No, I don't see Mr. Turner on here anymore.
He's at the bottom.
We did Mr. Turner, Leonard Turner
We
already.
did Mr. Turner. Are you talking about Mr. Trammell, counsel?
We've done Mr. Trammell too.
No, Mr. Trammell is still on. Well, he was. Okay.
Here. I'm here still.
Okay.
He's there, Your Honor.
Okay. Did you speak with who did you just speak with, Mr. Hughes?
I think it was Mr. Trammell.
Okay, I'm saying, are you ready to proceed on his?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, hold on. I tell you what, I'm going to take care of Attorney Puda, and then I'm going to send you meanwhile in to speak with Mr.
Trammell.
No, you spoke with him, didn't you? I mean, are you ready to speak with him, or are you ready to proceed with his case?
We're ready to proceed.
Okay, but never mind, Mr. Hughes. Just put yourself on mute, and I'm going to address, and Mr. Trammell, put yourself on mute. I'm going to address Mr. Puda, then I'll address you all next. Okay? Attorney Puda, you may now you are for whom again?
Mr. Torres.
Give me a second to pull him up. Is Mr. Torres present?
Yes, he is.
Okay, I need to pull it up. Give me a minute. This is case number U569-43320, Sergio Torres, charges disorderly conduct set for pretrial today. There's also 204-474-381, charge operating a motor vehicle with no insurance, also set for a pretrial. Counsel?
Good morning, Your Honor. Julian Puda, P67520, on behalf of the defendant Sergio Torres, who's present. Please state your name for the record, Mr. Torres.
Sergio Torres.
Counsel, you may proceed.
Your Honor, I did have an opportunity to speak with Ms. Walker, the prosecuting attorney in this matter, and she is making a recommendation that both matters be dismissed.
Okay.
And we concur with that.
Miss Edwards, did you send me the updated recommendation, or was it in writing? Did she put it in writing?
Yes,
Counsel?
she did. I'm sending it right now. I just sent it, Your Honor. Okay.
Okay, as to Mr. Torres, I do have the Assistant Corporation Counsel's. I'm hearing a lot of background. I can't. Hello? Assistant Corporation Counsel's recommendation is to dismiss case number U569-43320 and to dismiss 2044-74381, and that is with a stipulation of probable cause, Counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Cases are dismissed. You have anything further, Counsel?
No, Your Honor.
All right, you all are free to leave.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good afternoon.
You too.
Okay, Mr. Hughes, are we ready on Mr. Trammell?
Right. We are.
All right, give me a second so I can, what is Mr. Trammell wishing to do in this matter so I can pull it up?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
And get a trial date or what? Whatever.
Yes, get a trial date.
Okay, let me, okay, this is a recall U11605413, Leonard Trammell. The charge is removing fixtures from a property or building without authorization of the owner, today is the arraignment on the bench warrant. Your appearances, counsel, and
Your
then
Honor.
your client.
Paul Hughes, P36421, appearing on behalf of Mr. Trammell. Mr. Trammell, could you state your full name, please?
Yes. Leonard Lee Trammell.
Okay, counsel, for the record now, we're on record.
Your Honor, if I may, actually, Mr. Trammell, we were supposed to have the city attorney's input in on this case because it was a 2013 case.
Yes.
And we never had the city attorney check in.
The city attorney did check in, Mr. Hughes. You might have been in one of the breakout rooms. Is the city attorney still available, Miss Edwards?
She's not in the courtroom, Your Honor.
Would you
We can
call
call
her?
the office.
Mr. Trammell, Mr. Trammell, either I can have her call to see if the attorney is still around, or also we can enter a plea of not guilty and set this for a pretrial for another date, whichever you wish to do.
Yes,
What do
please not guilty for a pretrial. Yeah.
You want another date? You don't want to wish to wait any further. Okay, we call all warrants on this matter and enter the plea of not guilty and set the pretrial date for April 19th, 2021 at 9:00 a.m.
Okay.
So did you post the bond, Mr. Trammell?
Yes.
What bond did you post?
It was for $200. I think it was January 11th.
Okay, your bond is continued in this matter, and your next court date is April 19th, 2021. You must appear, because if you don't appear, your bond would be forfeited and a warrant would be issued for your arrest. So make sure you appear on that date, okay?
Okay, on the same code, the Zoom code.
You'll get your are you sending out a trial date? I mean a pre-trial date, Mr. Edwards. Does he get a pre-trial date sent to him?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, you'll get the dates and everything sent to you.
How what address it'd be sent to, or would it be sent to me in email?
Miss Edwards?
To your address.
Address, because I think
We'll call the courtroom and you can speak with the clerk. The phone number, let me tell you the phone number. You have something to write with?
No, I don't.
Well, to call the courtroom so you can speak with the clerk and she can get
I'm
you
gonna
straight.
I'm gonna put it in my notes, but I still can hear you.
Okay, but you need to speak with the court clerk.
Yes, I'm gonna put it in my notes so I could write it down.
The phone number.
Yes.
313-965-2401. I'm sorry, 2405. I apologize.
313-965.
2405 is the courtroom, and you can speak with the clerk, okay?
Okay, and she's going to give me...
Well, you just speak with the clerk with it, whatever you need. You had a question about how you were going to get this, so speak with the clerk.
Okay.
Okay, have a good afternoon.
You too.
Good morning. Hello.
My apologies, I got kicked out.
Yana, we're ready for Miss Adams.
Internet is unstable, so if I disconnect again, please let me know. You're ready on Miss Adams?
Yes, and she may still be in the waiting room because I don't see her here.
Okay, let me.
Oh, she's here.
Okay, she's here. Okay, so let me recall. This is a recall. SP 106777821. The charge is operating motor vehicle with no insurance. Today is the trial date. Counsel?
Carla Marable on behalf of Miss Adams, Marquita Adams. Can you please state your name for the record?
Marquita Rochelle Adams.
Okay, counsel, this is scheduled for a trial today.
Your Honor, we're ready to proceed.
We need, okay.
The officer.
No, but this is a misdemeanor. We need the
city attorney.
Who issued the ticket? Who issued the ticket?
It was the city of Detroit, Your Honor.
Okay, well, we need to get the corporation counsels. There is their ticket, so they need to proceed. Ms. Edwards? Hello?
Ms. Edwards?
Wait a minute, she's not here.
Yes, Your Honor.
We need the city attorney for a trial. They're ready to proceed on a trial. But let her know that, not just that we just need her, we need her for a trial.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. We'll have to wait until that happens. You can mute yourself again, Miss Adams. And okay, Miss Marable?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to send you in who has not been spoken with. Miss Shadon Adams, is that your? Would you take yourself off mute, Miss Shadon? Is it Shadon?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm going to send you into the room to speak with Attorney Marable regarding your case and your rights. If you'll just, when you see join, you'll be going into room 1. Okay, there we go. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Attorney Hughes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. We have, is it 2 people that have not been spoken with? Let's see.
Wherever you have, I'm ready to proceed.
Give me a second.
All right.
Mr. Martez Thomas, would you unmute yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
You have not spoken with an attorney yet today, have you?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I'm getting ready to send you to speak with Attorney Paul Hughes regarding your case and your rights today. So once you see the room, you can, I have a little problem here. Wait a minute.
Well, now I'm not seeing his plea recommendation, Your Honor. Martez Thomas.
Okay, hold on. Ms. Edwards, was there a plea recommendation sent for Martez Thomas? Ms. Edwards, you. Oh, okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, see, I don't know if you heard me, because you were looking it up. Martez Thomas, was there a plea recommendation sent
No, Your Honor, it was a state matter.
Okay, so there would not be any today, would there? Okay, so Mr. Hughes, there would not be a recommendation today because this is the prosecutor.
All right.
Pardon me?
I said, here's what we could probably do. It's an arraignment on a bench warrant. It's licensed and proper plate. If you send me into a break room, I'll see if we can work out a plea. Even,
Mr. Hughes, unless you're saying the corporation counsel can help you, then it's not going to be any recommendation made.
I was just told it was a state case.
Well, sometimes they are making recommendations. They have an agreement that they will handle state cases.
But what I'm saying is we could probably work a plea after I talk to him. Even though there's not an offer, I understand that.
Well, who are you going to work? Who's making the recommendation?
There is no recommendation, but it's a license.
I know, but why don't we just set it for a pretrial? Unless you're going to get the assistant corporation counsel to make a recommendation. That's the only other way it's going to.
We just set it for trial.
Pardon me?
We can just set it for trial.
Well, I'll put you in the breakout room and so you can explain to him his rights and
okay,
what you're recommending happens. Mr. Martez Thomas.
Yes, ma'am.
You're going to a breakout room if I can get you into one here.
Okay.
Let's see. And Attorney Hughes, I'm trying to assign you all.
Well,
okay, room
The
2.
prosecutor's in the courtroom.
Assistant Corporation Counsel.
Hi, yes, Judge.
Would you, okay, Attorney Hughes, can you call her and speak with her about Martez Thomas?
Sure. I just need a number.
I'll give the clerk my cell phone number so she can chat it to him.
Okay. Will that work, Mr. Hughes?
I'm sorry, Judge. The clerk just let me know it's a state case, and I'm a city attorney, so I don't have any authority.
So you can't, you don't have any authority. I mean, I know sometimes you all work with them on some things, but
let me review the file very quickly.
Okay. Mr.
Your Honor. With the state and the corporation counsel, they do have that what's called a memorandum of understanding.
I'm saying if she, okay.
For insurance cases, they can often deal with those.
Well, let's see if she can. If she can't, then we're that's that.
Well,
Judge, I did just review Thomas's ticket, and it is just a state charge. I cannot do it. It is older than 7 years, and the state does typically dismiss for age, but I don't have the authority to do that.
Okay, so it's older than 7 years. Is that it? Okay.
Yeah, it was a 2013 case.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for your assistance. You have helped us out there. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So, Mr. Hughes, you're going to make a motion?
Based on the age of the case.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna bring him out of the breakout room. Hold on. He went into the let me see if he's back out. Did I bring him back out? Okay. I was trying to bring him back. Oh, okay, Mr.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me call the case and you're going to make a motion. Is that correct, Mr. Hughes?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Mr. Thomas, we're going to call your case, okay?
Okay.
This is case number 134083051. The charge is improper license while operating a motor vehicle. Today is the arraignment on the bench warrant. Counsel, appearance.
Good morning, Paul Hughes appearing on behalf of Mr. Martins. Sir, could you state your question for the record?
Martez Thomas.
Okay.
Breakout.
Counsel.
Your Honor, I would like to make a motion based on the fact that this matter is about 8 years old. The probability of the people being able to proceed on this case is almost nil. And furthermore, this is a very minor civil infraction that would carry no points. So we'd ask the matter just be dismissed.
Well, I don't call any matters minor there. If they're charged, they're charged. However, based upon what the Assistant Corporation Counsel indicated to the court a little bit earlier, that typically the prosecutor is dismissing these cases because of the age of the ticket over 7 years old, I will dismiss this case based upon the age of the ticket. Mr. Thomas?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, also I'll recall any outstanding warrants on that matter.
Thank you.
Okay. Do you have any questions, Mr. Thomas?
Yes, I have a question. I went to the Secretary of State. I'm trying to get my license back, and they said I have to get clearance.
Right.
NDR. I don't know what that means, but in order to receive the license back.
Because this matter was still outstanding. So there's a reinstatement fee, I believe, of $45 that the Secretary of State charges, and you can take care of the matter. Pardon me?
Yeah. Yeah, she told me how much I have to pay. Would you send it to a Secretary of State, or do I
send what? What are you talking about? I'm not sure what. Send
clearance,
what?
The paper. They said I need clearance.
No,
NDR.
you have to take care of it, sir. So it's going to be in the records, and you're going to get your copy of that of the dismissal. Okay.
The court will send electronically to the Secretary of State.
Pardon me?
The court will send the clearance showing a dismissal directly to the Secretary.
Well, the court will send the dismissal. The Secretary of State is the only one that clears make the clearance. The court has dismissed the case, and it will be put in the record to the Secretary of State. Is that correct, Ms. Edwards? They will get the.
Yes, Your Honor. And you can pay the $45 online or at any kiosk.
At any kiosk or online. What's the website do I go on to pay it?
Well, you'll have to talk to the clerk. You can call her at 965-2405, sir. Okay.
905.
No. 965.
965.
2405. You can speak to the clerk.
05. Okay.
All right. Thank you. You're free to leave.
All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Your Honor, we have the prosecutor still in here for the trial.
Okay, that was for Miss Adams. Okay, give me a second. I need to have Miss Abram. You have not been spoken to, Miss Abram. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, Attorney Hughes. I'm going to send you into the breakout room with Attorney Hughes so you can speak with Miss Abram.
That'd be fine.
And Mr. Hughes,
yes.
Would you be able to also with Mr. Dewan Allen?
Sure.
I'll put him in breakout room 2, and I'll put Miss Abram in breakout room 1. So when you're done, you can go. You can go to speak with. Okay, Miss Shadon. Wait a minute. Which Adams are we? We're working. The trial is on with Miss Marquita Adams. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and Miss Shadon Adams, you're back.
I'm ready on her, Your Honor.
You're ready on her as well.
Yes.
To do what are you doing with her? Just briefly,
Your
so
Honor,
I can.
she would like to, she's going to get formally arraigned so that she can recall the warrant, and she would like to avail herself of the offer.
Okay, well, let's hold on a second then. Mr. Hughes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just going to send you in to talk with Miss Abram. So, Miss Abram, once you. Wait a minute. I'm trying to. It keeps telling me my internet is unstable, so bear with me.
Well, Judge, I'm not seeing the plea offer.
Hold on, I said just bear with me. I know you're. Wait a minute. Okay. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm trying to. Okay, you're gonna go into room 1 with Miss Danica Abram.
Right.
So once you see Mr. Allen, we'll take care of you eventually.
Okay, please. I've been waiting patiently. I understand. Thank you. I get
That's
it.
all we can do.
I get it. I get it.
Judge, send me in there one more time. I got the
Okay, do I need to do it again?
Yeah.
Yes, it just sent me back out.
Okay, see, I'm having issues with the, okay, we're gonna try this again. Is that good?
Yes, I'm joining now.
Okay, thank you. Okay, do I have the corporation counsel?
Yes, Your Honor, they're patiently waiting in the courtroom.
Okay, is there any way, okay, oh, we're going to proceed with her that way, okay? Is she going to go on speaker for the trial that way? Or does she need to join the Zoom?
She's in the courtroom, Your Honor. She's gonna do it this way.
All righty, let's see.
Can you just move the camera to me or no?
Okay, this is case number.
If you can, don't worry about it.
You want to?
We're getting ready to do a trial. Are we ready to proceed with Corp Counsel and the officer? And we do have Miss Marquetta Adams on. So are we ready?
Yes, Judge, I am ready. I would like to put my offer on the record, just so everyone's clear, but I am ready to proceed to trial.
Yes.
Okay, this is case number SP 106-77821. The charge is operating a motor vehicle with no insurance. Today is the trial date. Appearances for the record.
Sydney Rogers for the people, P82072.
Carla Marable, P number 62755, House Counsel for Ms. Adams.
And your name, ma'am, for the record?
Marquita Rochelle Adams.
Hey, Ms. Adams, do you consent to having this trial today on Zoom as opposed to being present in the courtroom?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, whoever has somebody in the background, please, you need to mute for one and make sure that there's no noise. And you do consent to this trial being held over Zoom, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. This is the date and time set, prosecutor.
Yes, just before we begin, I don't know if my offer is communicated, but I will amend this down to improper plate, which is 0-point offense. And if the defendant does have documentation of valid insurance, I would like to see that. But if you don't want my offer and don't have insurance, I'm ready to proceed.
Your Honor, I mean, my client says that it wasn't her, so she wouldn't have valid insurance on the car. she says that she was not driving the car. Someone else was using her ID at that particular time. She's a victim of identity fraud.
So,
Okay.
wait a minute. So if I understand correctly, the no insurance charge, Miss Adams is indicating that she never received a ticket or her vehicle was not being driven on that. You showed her the ticket. Is that correct, Miss?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
And Miss Adams showed me, just for the court, because Miss Adams kind of frustrated because she's come here a couple of times, but Miss Adams was at work that particular day, and she did send an email to the court that the court should have with her work schedule there.
Well, okay, but understand, the question would be whether her vehicle was being driven with no insurance. That's all. That's the question. Okay, so if
Yes,
she's saying no, it wasn't her vehicle being driven with no insurance, then we have a trial. Let's proceed with the trial then.
Okay.
Is there any opening statements that you wish to make at this time, Madam?
No, I will waive opening, but could I talk to the officer briefly? I do think he's indicating he wants to be heard. If I could talk to him privately.
Okay, do you need to go to a breakout room? I don't know how that's the only, I don't know how you could do it unless you want to him call you or something.
Your Honor, I'm ready for trial. That's fine.
Okay, then I'm ready to proceed then.
Okay, then you proceed.
Thank you guys.
It's your case.
The people call Officer Cole.
Officer Cole, will you raise your right hand and be sworn in? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth?
Yes, Judge.
You may proceed, Counsel.
Thank you. Officer, if you could please state your name and badge number for the record.
Lieutenant Christopher Cole, C-O-L-E. My badge number is L1 with the Detroit Police Department.
And how are you employed?
The police department, ma'am, traffic enforcement.
Okay. And what are your duties with the police department and traffic enforcement?
Patrol.
Okay. And what does it mean to patrol?
On the street, our responsibilities are enforcing the traffic laws on the city streets.
Okay. And do you have any special training or education to be able to do these duties?
Just recognizing traffic violations and making traffic stops. In 24 years experience.
Were you on duty February 18th, 2020?
I was.
At around 7:40 p.m.?
Yes.
And were you in the area of Davidson and Livernois?
Yes, I was.
And just to be clear, is that area in the city of Detroit?
It is. And
what brought you to that location?
That location is probably one of the highest intersection for traffic crashes. So I was stationary at that location, just monitoring any violations, any red light violations, speeding violations, or no turn on red violations.
Okay. And when you were monitoring on patrol, what did you see when you were
at approximately 7:44 p.m. at that location? I observed a white 2008 Dodge Caliber traveling westbound on Davison and was approximately 4 to 5 seconds late for the red signal. During that time, I made the traffic stop, identified the driver as a James Adams, which James Adams informed me that it was his sister's car, the defendant Marquetta Adams' vehicle. I checked the Secretary of State record and did confirm that the vehicle was belonging to the defendant at the time. I asked Mr. James Adams if he had the proper paperwork for the vehicle. the insurance, and at which time he did not have it. He did not display a valid insurance for it. And according to Secretary of State's notification to me via the computer, there was no insurance for that vehicle at the time of the stop.
Okay, so as you indicated, our defendant today, Ms. Adams, was not there the day of question, correct?
That is correct.
And how are you able to write her a misdemeanor ticket for no insurance if she was not there in the day in question?
In the past, the court has frowned upon writing the insurance to the actual driver. So at that point, I identified the registered owner of the vehicle and issued the ticket and sent it via mail, and also checked off the box on the ticket that the court would notify regarding that citation.
And how do you know who the registered owner is? How do you identify who the registered owner is, officer?
Yes, according to Secretary of State, the defendant, Marquetta Adams, was the registered owner at the.
Okay. And how did you know that the car did not have insurance? Were you able to look that up?
Yes, according to Secretary of State's, it does indicate whether the vehicle had insurance or not. And according to Secretary of State's, they did not have any record of any insurance, nor did Mr. James Adams have provided me with any valid insurance at the time of the stop. So with both the Secretary of State's and Mr. James Adams, who was driving the car, could not show me proof of insurance. I wrote the citation for no insurance.
And is this your standard practice to write a no insurance ticket to the registered owner if they're not the driver?
That is correct.
And is there anything else you can do to verify that the registered owner is the correct person and to be able to identify them today?
Other than when I run the plate from the vehicle, it gives me the registered owner. And that's how I got that information, is from the Secretary of State, who the registered owner of the time was.
When you run that, are you able to see the registered owner's picture?
Not at, well, there's like a few things. It gives me the registered owner's name, and then from that name, I can run it to get the picture and further identification.
Okay. Were you able to see the further identification of the picture and everything?
As far as the picture, I didn't have to pull up the picture at the time. I had all the information that I needed from the Secretary of State during the stop when I ran the plate. It gave me all the information of the registered owner to issue that citation.
Okay, and would that information include like birth date, full name, and address?
It would give me the address, and from that I can find out the date of birth.
Okay.
So that's what I did.
And so once you figured out the contact information and who the registered owner is, what did you do from there?
Once I identified the registered owner, I issued a citation and then sent it to via U.S. mail. And then before even issuing the citation, I checked off the box on the ticket. The court would notify the defendant of the court date.
Okay. After you mailed the ticket, did you do anything from there?
No.
Nothing further.
Cross-examination, Ms. Marable.
Officer, good morning. Well, good afternoon. So on that particular day that you wrote that ticket, you had no interaction with Miss Adams, correct?
I don't believe not. No, she was not at the scene.
Okay. Now, you say that you wrote the ticket to you had to look up to the Secretary of State to register owner?
I simply had to run the plate of the vehicle that was stopped, and that vehicle that was stopped was registered to Ms. Adams.
Okay. Now, did you do any further investigation to see had that vehicle been transferred, or because you ran the plate? Did the plate and the vehicle correspond with each other?
Yes, it did.
I'm sorry.
Yes, it did. It did correspond with the vehicle. The plate did correspond.
Okay. Did you do any follow-up to see if that vehicle had been signed over, or had been basically given to someone or signed over, or there was new ownership?
There was no new ownership. When I ran the plate, it had one owner assigned to it. And Mr.
Okay.
Adams, Mr. James Adams did not provide me with any additional information about the vehicle.
Yeah. I want to object to what Mr. James Adams did. That would be hearsay, what Mr. James Adams said, Your Honor. But no more questions.
Anything further?
Yes, briefly. Officer, just very brief, looking at the MCL 500 for no insurance, do you know if it includes that the person just needs to be the registered owner, or if they also need to be driving the car in the day?
Your Honor, I'm going to object to this question. It calls for a police officer to make a ruling on the law. He's not qualified for that. He's a police officer. He's not the judge or attorney.
I'm asking if he knows when to write a ticket for no insurance, and if it depends on the registered owner or the driver.
Wait a minute, what is, okay, would you restate your question again then?
I'll rephrase the question. I think it was a confusing question.
All
When
right.
you're writing a ticket for no insurance, do you always write the ticket to the registered owner?
So in the past, I could tell you with my experience that it's frowned upon to give the no insurance misdemeanor to the driver who is not the owner of the vehicle at the time.
I'm sorry, I need to interrupt. Frowned upon, who are you saying frowned upon? I'm not sure who you're referring to.
As far as 36th District Court, ma'am, I've written that citation numerous times, and it's been dismissed, writing the no insurance misdemeanor to the driver who is not the owner. So,
are you saying that you've been before all of the judges and they've all dismissed? I'm not clear on, because you can't lump 36. There's what, 28 judges? I'm not sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor,
Okay.
I want to add speculation. I object to this line of questioning causes speculation, because it causes him to speculate. He needs to say what he actually does.
Yeah. I guess, yes. I just need to understand what you do per the question that was asked of the Assistant Corporation Counsel.
Well, if I understand the question right, this is how I was guided as far as writing the no insurance misdemeanor charge to the registered owner.
Guided by whom, sir? I'm not sure who you're speaking about. Is that the law? Is that what the law says? Is that, I mean, is as to how you write a ticket, or because I'm not sure. I think I understand you saying that the judge is telling you how to write a ticket, and I'm not sure if that's what you're saying. You said you were guided by how to write a ticket. What is your, I mean, I guess it would only be by what you understand from the police department as to what the law says, or from the prosecutor as to what the law says.
Well, I don't know how to respond any further than I wrote the no insurance misdemeanor to the registered owner.
Okay. Any further questions, Corp Counsel?
Yeah, so your standard practice is to issue the ticket to the registered owner?
The misdemeanor.
Your Honor, I'm going to object to that question. It's been asked and answered. The officer clearly has stated that the way is not necessarily the way that the law is, it's the way he does it, and it adds to speculation, Your Honor.
I'm asking his personal experience.
Yes, ma'am. My personal experience writing that citation is that you give it to the registered owner for the no insurance misdemeanor charge and not the driver.
Okay, thank you, officer. No further questions.
Anything further, Ms. Marable?
No, Your Honor.
Any other witnesses? Miss
The people rest.
Marable, the people have rested.
Your Honor, we will rest too. Ms. Adams, you know that you have a right to take the stand. Would you like to take the stand?
Yes, I just want to say
Wait,
that.
wait. Hold on, ma'am. Hold on. It's only a yes question.
Oh,
if you're going to
sorry.
take the stand, you'd have to be sworn in. But counsel, did you wish to speak with your client again, or?
Yes, let me speak with her if we can go to a breakout room.
Okay, the court is going to put you in a breakout room. Miss Marquetta Adams, would you? And Mr. Wait a minute, before I do that, I just need to find out, Mr. Hughes.
Yes.
Who was the last person you spoke with?
Miss Abram?
Where is she?
I'm here.
Okay, I see you. Are you ready to proceed on her?
We are.
Okay, I'm going to put you in the breakout room, Miss Marable with Mr. Adams, and we're going to take care of Miss Abram. And then, well, once you're finished, you can come back, of course.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Hold on. In room 1.
It didn't come up.
Wait a minute, ma'am. Give me a second to do it.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, Judge.
Okay, I'm going to take care of this matter while she's speaking. Miss Abrams. This is
Your Honor, I hit it, but it didn't go through. Okay, maybe.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Just, I'm going to reset it. I'm going to reset it. Hold on till I tell you that it's ready to go to be done. Hold on. Don't do anything. Please. No one. Hold on.
Okay, thank you.
Are both of you, did she leave? Okay. This is case number 204816861. Danica Abram. The charge is allowing an unlicensed driver to operate a motor vehicle. Today is the arraignment on the bench warrant. Counsel, your appearance and the appearance of the defendant, please.
Good morning, Your Honor, or good afternoon, Your Honor. Paul Hughes appearing on behalf of Miss Abram. Miss Abram, could you state your full name for the record, please?
Danica Renee Abram.
Your Honor, we'd asked first to set aside the warrant.
Court will recall all outstanding warrants.
The charge in this matter is it has illuminated as driving an unlicensed driver to drive. Miss Abram wishes to avail herself of that plea.
I'm sorry. Would you repeat that? You were breaking up.
Yes, I'm sorry. There's a plea offer in the file to, she wishes to enter into a plea of driving while license suspended, driving while allowing an unlicensed driver to drive.
That is the charge.
I understand that. She wishes to offer a plea to that charge.
So she wants to plead as the charge. No recommendation, no plea recommendation?
No.
Pardon me?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
So she wishes to proceed in that.
She does not wish to, okay, hold on. Just a minute.
Okay.
Madam Prosecutor.
Oh, how you doing?
I'm not. Okay. Madam Prosecutor.
Yes. Oh, can you hear me? I think I was muted.
Yes. How you doing? Can you do you have the computer? Can you send us to a breakout room, just you and I?
Yep, I can get on my phone and go in the hallway.
Okay. You want my telephone number?
Oh, I can either call you or I can get on Zoom and go in the hallway, whatever you prefer.
You know what? Just give me a call.
Okay. I don't have your cell phone number though.
Area code 313.
Okay.
399-6284. Call me right now.
Will do.
Okay.
Miss Edwards.
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you send me Miss Abrams? For some reason, I'm not pulling it up. Abron. I'm sorry, Abron.
And we have to finish checking in for the afternoon.
Okay, well, would you tell, well, isn't it kind of early?
Almost 1 o'clock.
What I'm saying, what time do they start being allowed to check in?
They should check in about 1:20. I guess he's a little early. I'll let
Well,
him
that's
know.
what I'm saying. Well, they need to be told that they can check back in, and at this point, what time are we going to? We're still going. So, what time do you want them to check back in? Miss Edwards?
About 1:20, Your Honor. They can start checking in about 1:20.
Okay, well, we'll let them know that. Anyone that is scheduled for the 1:30 docket, please check back in at 1:20. It's too early right now. Check back in at 1. Okay, so did you send it to me?
I'm sending it right now, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, because I don't know what happened to it. It's lost in all of this. Anyone checking in for the 1:30 docket, please check back in at 1:20, starting at 1:20. We're still on the morning docket.
120?
1:20, sir, PM.
Okay.
Okay, it's not coming in. Let's see. I don't know. Okay, I got it now. Nope, that's not. Okay, that's not it. What did you send me, Miss Edwards? Okay.
I sent it, Your Honor. It's coming up again.
And Your Honor, we have a plea with Shadon Adams.
Okay, well, then just give me a second then. Okay, for Miss Abrams.
Yes.
Mr. Hughes, okay, the charge is allowing an unlicensed driver to operate a motor vehicle. And does she, are you, Mr. Hughes, maybe you didn't give me the complete information. She wishes to enter a plea and take ask the court to adopt the recommendation of the Assistant Corporation Counsel?
He's on mute.
You're on mute, Mr. Hughes. Mr. Hughes, you're on mute. You have to unmute yourself, Mr. Hughes. Mr. Hughes, unmute yourself.
Is that better?
Okay, I did not understand you to say that she wanted to take the recommendation of the Assistant Corporation Counsel. I thought she was just pleading straight up. And that would, and I didn't know that there was a recommendation. I wasn't looking at it.
Well, I never got a recommendation, Your Honor. I mean, I'm not saying that Miss Edwards didn't send it, but we've had a big trouble with my email. It's not her.
Well, then, well, counsel, let me send you back into the room with her, because if she's pleading straight up, there is a recommendation from the Assistant Corporation Counsel.
I would need to know what that was.
Okay, I thought that's what, okay.
It's not in the glove department?
I'm sending you back into the room. Miss Edwards. Madam Clerk.
Yes, Your Honor.
Would you send the plea recommendation for Miss Abrams to Mr.
Not Abrams.
Hughes?
Abram.
I'm sorry. Beneath the Abram, just the recommendation.
Your Honor?
Yes.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. We've had a big problem with email on my end. It would be much faster and quicker because I'm not getting these recommendations right away. If I could talk to the clerk indirectly, I could call and just get the recommendation from her because my.
Well, let me tell you this. The recommendation is states that I have that's been sent to me is for a delayed sentence, 3 months.
3 months.
She pleads guilty to that. So you can go back into the breakout room with Miss Abrams and explain to her what that means if she wishes to avail herself of that.
That would be fine.
Miss Abrams, I'm going to send you back into a breakout room 1, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Once you see it, then you can press on it.
No problem.
Okay. Okay, as to Ms. Shadon Adams, is that my understanding that you have an agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. I was able to talk to Miss Adams earlier.
Wait a minute. Do I need to call the case so that we can put it on the record?
Okay.
It's not on the record yet. Okay. I keep getting bounced out for some reason. Okay. Okay, Miss Shadon Adams.
Yes.
Okay, this is case number recalling 195055331. Shadon Adams, the charge is operating a motor vehicle with no operator's license on person. This is the arraignment on the bench warrant today. Counsel.
Good morning to this, good afternoon to this honorable court. Carla Marable, P number 62755. Ms. Adams, can you please state your name for the record?
Shadon Adams.
Your Honor, we would like for you to recall the bench warrant, and we waive the formal reading and stand mute.
Court will enter a plea of not guilty. Recall all warrants. Counsel.
Your Honor, your clerk was nice enough to send me the offer, and at this particular time, Ms. Adams would like to avail herself of the Corporation Counsel offer. Is that correct, Ms. Adams?
Yes.
Ms. Adams, would you raise your right hand and be sworn in? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth?
Yes.
And Ms. Adams, you can put your hand down. You are consenting to have this matter taken care of in court today on the Zoom. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that you do have a right to a trial in this matter?
Yes.
By entering a plea, you're giving up that right to a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Has anyone promised you anything or threatened you to get you to enter this plea? I'm sorry.
No.
You are entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Okay. Counsel, do you have the ticket in front of you?
I have the offer in front of me, Your
Hey,
Honor.
Miss Edwards.
She stepped out, Your Honor.
Okay. I don't have the ticket in front of me, so I can't voir dire her on it. Let's see. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can pull it up. Would you let me know when she comes back into the courtroom, officer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's proceed back on to Miss Abram. Are we ready to proceed, Mr. Hughes?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
And what are we proceeding as?
Well, we're going to enter into a plea that the people have offered, which is 30-day suspended sentence as charged.
What did you say?
30 days plea as charged with an offer to 30-day suspended sentence. 3 months suspended sentence, I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay, Mr. Hughes, well, I'm already having enough problems. I thought that's what it said. Okay. Miss Abrams, we swore you in, is that correct? We had gotten, no, we had, okay, you understand, would you raise your right hand? Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth?
Yes.
And you do understand, or you are consenting to having your matter addressed today on Zoom in this court?
Yes.
And you can put your hand down, please. Has anyone promised you anything or threatened you to get you to enter this plea?
No.
You are entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Okay. On September 19, 2020, were you the owner of a 2017 Dodge vehicle in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Counsel, oh, well, let me just ask. And on that date and time, was someone operating your motor vehicle?
Yes.
And who was that, ma'am?
My boyfriend.
Okay, and I need a name for boyfriend.
Vondre Odom.
And you allowed him to operate your motor vehicle?
Yes.
And he was unlicensed at that time, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, and you knew that he did not have a driver's license?
Yes.
Okay. Counsel, I'm satisfied. Are you satisfied with the plea?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
Okay, I will accept the plea and adopt the written recommendation of the Assistant Corporation Counsel and delay sentence in this matter for a period of 3 months. Is there anything else you wish to state on her behalf before I impose the conditions of the sentence?
Yes, I would, Your Honor. She has informed me that she has absolutely clear driving record. Primarily mitigating circumstance was that she let her boyfriend drive the car because she's a school teacher. She was on quarantine and did not want to go out. She goes out to get medicine and also delivers supplies to her children, her school children, and that's why she allowed him to drive the car. So, yeah, that is a violation, but I think it's a
no, it's a violation of the law. It is, sir. It's okay.
Yes.
Is there anything you wish to state, Ms. Abram? Is there anything you wish to state? It's a yes or no answer, ma'am.
I'm sorry, my computer was unstable, and no, I wish to say anything because I didn't hear you clearly. So
didn't hear me.
I did not hear you clearly. My internet is messing up right now.
Okay, what did you not? I mean, when did you not hear anything clear?
I did. The last thing I heard you say was that was a violation.
But you heard what your attorney indicated about why. Okay, so you do understand that the law says that unless you have a valid driver's license, you cannot. They don't put in any mitigating circumstances for that. You would have to find another way, Uber, someone else,
I understand.
something.
Yeah,
so it just has to be licensed, and that's for a good reason, ma'am. You know, if someone is out there and gets hurt or killed,
we're trying to clear that situation right now. He has an upcoming court date at this moment.
Great. Okay. So, good to hear that.
Yes, I understand.
All right. So I'm going to delay sentence for a period of 3 months with the following conditions: that you have no other criminal contact with the law, including traffic matters, any kind of matters, no criminal misdemeanors or anything of that sort during this 3-month period. Your review date would be, your sentencing date would be May 10th, 2021 at 9:00 a.m. This, I'm not assessing any fines and costs at this time from the court. Now, you may have a reinstatement fee that you need to pay to the Secretary of State, because if they suspended your license, they're the ones that require the reinstatement fee. So that would need to be paid. And you take care of that, and no criminal contact with the law on the date of May 10th, 2021. You need not appear. If you've not had any criminal contact and you've taken care of your reinstatement fee, then you don't have to appear. The court will dismiss this against you and it will not appear upon your record.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
And but if you have had criminal contact or have not taken care of that fee with the Secretary of State, then you must return on that date. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Any questions?
No.
All right. And you are free to leave.
Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am. Okay. We're almost there. We have Attorney Hughes. We have a Dewan Allen. Do you have his information?
I have I don't have a plea offer.
Was there a recommendation at all, Ms. Edwards, on Dewan Allen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so you need. Oh, he says he's having problems. So what's the recommendation?
If he plead guilty to SP 1097754, count 1, and on a 3-month delay sentence, they would dismiss SP 109775, count 2.
All right.
Did you get that, Counsel?
Yeah.
If he pleads to the failure to top load,
Yes.
the no insurance would be dismissed, and then the recommendation would be for a 3-month delayed sentence. And if he satisfies any conditions that the court would impose, the case would be dismissed against him and it would not appear upon his record.
Understood.
Okay, then, Mr. Allen, we're sending you into breakout room 1. So
Okay.
when you see join, I need, hold on. I'm still working this thing here. Okay. Speak with Attorney Hughes. All right, now, Attorney Marable.
Yes, Your Honor.
Which was, I forgot what, I know we still have the trial and then you had Miss Adams. What did we wish to do?
Okay, Your Honor, with Miss Adams, we did the arraignment, and Miss Adams was giving an offer from the city, so she would like to avail herself of that offer. Correct, Miss
Okay.
Adams?
Yes.
Okay, so let's take care of Miss Adams and then we can finish with the trial. Miss Adams, have we sworn Miss Adams in?
No,
Yes.
we have not, Your Honor.
I've been sworn in.
Oh, you've been sworn in. I'm sorry.
You've been sworn in.
That's okay,
So
girl.
okay, we're back on the record with this. This is 195055331. Shadon Adams. Charge is operating a motor vehicle with no operator's license on person. This is the arraignment on the bench warrant. So, counsel.
Yes. Your Honor, as it relates for the arraignment, we stand mute, and I would ask we stand mute and waive our formal reading, and we ask that you recall the bench warrant.
The court will recall all outstanding bench warrants and enter a plea of not guilty. Counsel.
Your Honor, at this time, she would like to avail herself of the offer.
The recommendation from the Assistant Corporation Counsel, which was to what?
Is that if she plead guilty on no operating license, it would be is it in front of you?
No, I don't. That's why I'm asking you.
Is that if she plead under advisement that, let me see, the exactly, that if she plead guilty to one, because it's actually 2 cases, if she plead guilty
I only called 1 case, so that's all I see. So if we're adding something else in there.
Other case is closed, Your Honor.
Okay. She said 1 case is closed. So the only case that I have on the docket today is the no operator's license in possession while operating a motor vehicle.
And the offer is that if she is a delayed sentence, a 3-month delayed, and she would like to take advantage of the 3-month delay.
Okay, Miss Adams.
Yes.
You've heard what your attorney has stated?
Yes.
And you do wish to enter a plea in this matter?
Yes.
Has anyone promised you anything or threatened you to get you to enter this plea?
No.
You are entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Okay. Miss Edwards, do you have the date, time, and place?
The offense dates July 22nd, 2019, approximately 5:45 p.m. on Puritan and Prairie Street.
And were you operating a motor vehicle on that date and time at that place, Miss Adams?
Yes, I was.
And you were stopped by a Detroit police officer?
Yes.
And you did not produce an operator's license when asked to do so?
No.
Okay. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Ms. Marable, or are you satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Okay, court will accept the plea and adopt the written recommendation of the Assistant Corporation Counsel and delay sentence in this matter. Is there anything you wish to state before the court imposes the sentence, Ms. Marable, on behalf of Ms. Adams?
No, just that Miss Adams wants her driver's license back. She has no prior criminal record. And that's it, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to state, Ms. Adams?
No, ma'am, I'm just trying to get my license straightened.
Okay, I mean, so are there other matters that you have to take care of in order for you to get your license straightened out?
No, I had to just get this ticket, the whole ticket situation cleared up so that
Well, what I'm saying is this is one ticket, but are there other matters like
No, ma'am.
money you
No.
owe?
No.
Money you owe? Okay.
No.
Judge, if I could be heard on this briefly.
Yes.
I did look at the written plea, and our standard plea policy is not a delayed sentence on a no operator's license. It's an amendment down to an FTD, and that's what was written on this, not a delayed.
So amend to a failure to display?
That's
is that
correct.
What, okay, so that's a better situation as to.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So we're going to
you.
amend the charge to failure to display a valid operator's license, a 0-point violation. Okay. So there's no longer any issue of a delayed sentence for 3 months. Just straight up amend to a failure to display a valid operator's license. Again, a 0-point violation. Is that clear? Okay. Anything further?
No, now what do I do?
Okay, hold on. I haven't finished. I just needed to know whether
I see what you're saying.
What the change was. So failure to display would be, I'm just assess you a fine in the amount of $125 and waive any costs in this matter. So $125, and you would have to pay any reinstatement fees to the Secretary of State. They're the ones that suspend your license if it has been suspended. It looks like it would have.
Yes, it has.
Okay, so you have to pay the reinstatement fee to the Secretary of State and the $125 fine.
To
you understand that?
District.
Yes, you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have any further questions, you can call the court clerk. Do you need the number?
The number is 965-2405.
Yes, if you have, yes. Okay.
All right.
So you're all set then.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Adams.
All right. Thank you too. You have a blessed day, okay?
All right. You too.
All righty.
Mr. Hughes.
Yes, Your Honor.
What's Mr. Allen wish to do?
We're going to enter a plea pursuant to the city's recommendation.
Okay. That recommendation was, okay, well, I remember that. Mr. Allen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you put yourself on picture?
I guess like that.
No, I just see your name showing up, but.
I'm new to this, so I'm not sure.
Okay, well, Mr. Allen, we're going to proceed then and take it that you are who you say you are.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm Mr. DeJuan Allen. Yes, I am.
Okay, this is case number SP1097754, count 1, failure to tarp load, set for arraignment on the bench warrant today, along with count 2, no insurance on the motor vehicle. Council appearances for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Paul Hughes appearing on behalf of Mr. Allen. Mr. Allen, could you state your full name, please?
DeJuan Marquis Allen.
Your Honor, we've had an opportunity to discuss this matter in a breakout room. The offer is to plead straight up to a failure to properly tarp his load and dismissal of the no insurance ticket. He wishes to proceed accordingly in that.
Wasn't there more to it than that too, Counsel?
There was a 90-day suspended sentence.
No, that's not the way I understood that. A 90-day suspended sentence. You mean a delayed sentence?
Delayed sentence, sure.
Okay.
Okay, so-
All right, counsel, help me here.
Oh,
Okay, that's the written recommendation.
Yeah.
Mr. Allen, would you raise your
ma'am.
right hand and be sworn in?
Yes, it's raised.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Allen, do you consent to having these matters taken care of today in court on Zoom?
Yes, ma'am.
And did anyone promise you anything or threaten you to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
You are entering the plea freely and voluntarily.
Voluntarily, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so Miss Edwards, help me out here. For the date, time, and place for DeJuan Allen.
Offense date, July 15th, 2020, approximately 11:13 a.m. Southbound Mount Elliott and East Otter Drive.
Were you operating a motor vehicle on that date and time and place, Mr. Allen?
Yes, ma'am, I was.
And were you stopped by a Detroit police officer?
Yes.
And did you fail to tarp your load? What, you were operating a truck or what?
A truck along with my trailer. Yes, I didn't have my
Okay.
load tarp.
You did not have your load tarped. Is that
Yes,
correct?
I didn't. Yes, correct.
Okay. The court will accept the plea. Are you satisfied, Mr. Hughes?
I am, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, court will accept the plea and adopt the written recommendation of the Assistant Corporation Counsel and dismiss count 2, no insurance on the vehicle, and then delay sentence in this matter. Counsel, is there anything you wish to state before I impose the conditions of the delayed sentence for Mr. Allen?
Yes, Your Honor. Only that the matter of no insurance has been dismissed. He asserts that
I
his
did dismiss
co-counsel-
that already, Counsel.
I know that. Well, I think I want the court to know that he has rectified his insurance information.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought
That's
you were
okay.
saying you
I-
wanted it dismissed. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anything you wish to state, Mr. Allen?
Yes, ma'am. Along with Attorney Hughes, I did get my insurance, and I also have a tarp, so I kind of rectified both of those situations. Also, the business that I'm in, I have to drive around for a living, you know. So as a matter of my license being suspended, I'll do whatever I have to do to correct that situation also, you know, but I don't want to be driving around and, have another infraction.
Well, you're not supposed to be, because your license was suspended because you didn't appear in court on the ticket. Okay.
Right. I tried to go pay the ticket prior, but with the COVID situation, everything is as it is.
You would have had to appear in court, and that's the thing. You just did not appear when you were summoned to appear, and so the secretary. So we issue a capias,
right?
Excuse me, a warrant, and the Secretary of State suspends your driver's license.
Right, correct. I understand, ma'am.
So you're here. The warrant has been set aside. So the sentence is, I'm sorry, the delayed conditions are: 1, that you have no more criminal contact with the law, including the traffic misdemeanors, etc., and that you pay the reinstatement fee that the Secretary of State assesses. So you'll have to deal with the Secretary of State regarding that.
Okay.
I won't assess you any fines. You have taken care of the matters as you've indicated. So all you need to do now is pay that Secretary of State's reinstatement fee.
Okay. One more question, if you will, Your Honor.
Yes.
Before all this happened, I had received another ticket, and I have to go to a Zoom meeting on the 22nd. So that wouldn't fall under the realms of any violation,
No,
would it?
no.
Okay.
No, that was, I'm saying from this date forward.
Okay, forthwith.
You cannot, from this date, you cannot incur any new ones. Okay.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So your sentencing date is May 10th, 2021 at 9:00 a.m. You don't have to appear on that date, sir, if you have taken, satisfied the condition of no further criminal contact with the law, and also paid your reinstatement fee, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
But if you haven't done either one of those things, you need to come back on that date, May 10th. But if you haven't, don't come back, and it will be dismissed on May 10th, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You are free to leave, sir.
All right. Thank you very much.
You take care.
All right. You too. Thank you. Bye.
Anyone here? Okay, we still haven't finished the morning docket. We're going to break for a little while once we finish this trial. So it may be another, Miss Edwards, what time will they be able to sign in for the afternoon docket?
About 1:45, Your Honor.
Okay, about 1:45, sir. I know you were here earlier, but we're still working on the morning docket. Okay, so 1:45, check.
Okay.
Okay, back on the record on Marquita Adams. Please unmute yourselves. Okay.
I was on the morning docket though.
Who was on the morning docket?
My name is Kenneth Lionel Terry Jr.
Okay, didn't you come in earlier?
Yeah, and she told me to call at 1:20.
Okay. Call the courtroom and speak with the clerk. We may have to have him, we'll do him this afternoon, Miss Edwards. The number for the courtroom, sir, is 965-2405. I thought you had a 1:30.
No, I had a 8:30.
Well, just call the clerk and let's see. If he was scheduled for this morning, we'll do him this afternoon, Miss Edwards. Okay.
Yes, if anyone is on Zoom for the afternoon docket, please log off and log back on at 1:45. 1:45 if you're on the afternoon docket.
All right. So back on the record, where did we leave off? You had a conversation with the corporation counsel attorney, Ms. Marable. Are you all ready to proceed?
Yes, we are, Your Honor. Me and the prosecutor did make an offer, and I do know that we're in the middle of trial. If you can put the offer on the record. Is she there?
Yeah. Is she on mute? Hello?
Yes.
Sorry, Judge, I was on mute. Cindy Rogers, the people. I will, if the court will accept it, I will leave the offer open, even though we have started trial and the people have rested. I will leave the offer open of improper plates if the defendant would like to enter into that plea.
Okay, she entered a plea of guilty to improper plates, which is a 0-point violation. Okay. All right. And do you need to speak back with Miss Adams?
No, I already have spoken with Miss Adams.
Okay, I just want to make sure she's had an opportunity. Okay.
Miss Adams, would you like to take advantage of that or proceed with the trial?
Proceed with the trial.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So where did we end? The Miss Marable, I think it was you had the prosecutor had rested her case, and so that's where we are now.
Okay. At this time, the defense would like to arrest, Your Honor.
Okay, you do not wish to present any witnesses. Is that my understanding?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Closing?
Yes, Judge, very briefly. As this court has heard testimony from Officer Cole, very credible, reliable testimony about what he did on the day in question and how he handled a no insurance ticket to issuing the ticket to a registered owner. How he looked up in the system and Secretary of State who the registered owner was, and mailed the ticket, that this is standard practice and this falls under the MCL 500, that the no insurance ticket should be issued to the registered owner. Based on the proofs that were put on today, the people asked for a verdict of guilty. Thank you.
Any
Yana.
response?
Of course. Your Honor, the proofs have shown that at the time that Ms. Adams was not the driver of that particular car. She was not the driver. It is the burden of the state to prove all the elements of their case. Who is to say that she even knew that the brother had the car or that the car was still owned by her? There could have been a situation where the title was signed over and it hadn't been registered with the Secretary of State. But clearly, we know that she was not the driver of that particular car, and that the officer had a duty to do more than that. So we find that she was not. I hope that you find her not guilty because she was not the driver of the car. There's no evidence that she was aware that the car was operated or that the brother had the car. Thank you.
Yes, very briefly. I also agree the defendant was not the driver of the vehicle. As the officer has testified, she was not. However, that does not matter. What matters is who the registered owner was and if the car was uninsured. She is a registered owner and the car is uninsured. That is why we're asking for a verdict of guilty. Looking at the MCL, she is guilty.
Well, I don't have that in front of me. Would you read the what you're referring to exactly?
Yes. MCL 500, 0.3101, security for payments of benefits required, period security required to be in effect, definitions of policy of insurance. Number 1, except as provided under subsection 3107D and 31098, the owner or registered owner of the motor vehicle required to be registered in the state shall remain security for payment of benefits under personal protection insurance and property protection insurance as required under this chapter and residential liability insurance. Security is only required to be ineffective during the period the motor vehicle is driven or moved on a highway.
Okay. Anything further, Ms. Marable?
Your Honor, if I may, now, one of the things that the state has proved is their burden, and they haven't proven, is that if there was actual insurance on this particular vehicle. One of the things is the officer said that he ran, the Secretary of State said that there was no vehicle, but that is possible that there could have been insurance on the vehicle and that it didn't just come up. So I think that they haven't proven all of the elements of their particular case, Your Honor.
Ms. Rogers, anything in response to that?
Yes, testimony was taken from Officer Cole that he asked for proof of insurance, none was provided. He looked at to see if the car was insured, and he also looked in SOS and on lien who the registered owner is. The officer did everything he possibly could that day, and people have met their burden.
Okay, my concern with the testimony is just that, is the testimony of the officer, what he did and what he was told. All this is hearsay about what he was told or that what he did. I'm sorry, when he spoke or looked up and what he saw from the Secretary of State or was told from the Secretary of State. I think the burden of the prosecution is that you have to give something more from the Secretary of State, something certified, something that shows that the Secretary of State's records indicate that they were not just the testimony of the officer. I don't think that's sufficient. That's sufficient because again, we don't know who he talked with or what he saw. There's nothing that indicates anything other than what he was told or what he saw, and that to me is not sufficient. Like defense counsels indicated, it might not have come up, the person might not have, I don't know. But if we had some written documentation to show that Secretary of State's records indicated that this vehicle was not insured or whatever at that point in time, then the court would be more inclined to take that testimony. But just by what the officer said he was told is not sufficient to me. So I'm going to find the defendant not guilty of the charge of no insurance on the insurance. I was not satisfied beyond a reasonable doubt that in fact the vehicle was not insured at that time, or that she was the owner at that time for that record.
Thank you, Yana.
Anything further, counsels?
No, Yana.
Okay, Miss Adams,
Nothing.
your case is dismissed, ma'am.
Nothing further. Thank you.
Your Honor.
Okay, is everyone else here for afternoon 1:30 docket? Anybody else for, I'm sorry, let me ask the question this way. Is anyone else on this line for an 8:30 or 9 o'clock appearance? No? Okay, so Miss Edwards, what do you want them to do? Log back in?
Yes, Your Honor, log back in at 1:05.
So everyone, the court is just finishing the morning docket, so you can log back in at 1:45 for your afternoon case. Miss Marable and Mr. Hughes, thank you very much. We are done for the morning. Either one of you coming back this afternoon?
No, Your Honor. I was just set for the morning, and I have to take a family member to.
Thank you. I just wanted to know if you were set for this afternoon. No, thank you.
Okay.
You have a good afternoon. Mr. Hughes?
Your Honor, I'm only on for half a day. I'm
Okay.
sorry we kind of struggled through. I apologize to the court and Ms. Edwards. Hopefully we'll do better next time. I'm going to get my email up and running better. So thank you very much for both of your patience.
Thank you, Mr. Hughes. You have a good afternoon.
Thank you. I'll tell Steve Buddha you said hello.
Please do. Please
I
do.
will. I rented from him. I guess you were already gone at that time, but I'll do that for sure.
Okay, take care.
Yeah,
Miss,
bye-bye.
okay, everyone that's on, please log off and log back on at 1:45. Everyone, because we're getting ready to close this out. Miss Edwards?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you know who House Counsel is this afternoon?
Rodney Johnson.
Well, I'll call you on the court line. Everyone, you need to, I'm logging you off. Okay, so we're ending this.
Okay.
Okay, we're logging off.